got?
Okay.
Or
Oh, right there, yeah. I was getting rid of this blue.
yeah. Backseat drivers are the worst. I'll keep steering.
Oh crap, that wasn't gonna fit there.
I wanted to say something, but after my backseat driver comment, I'm like, I can't now.
That looks like we might be. Yep.
There you go.
I ruined this so bad.
There's always another game.
Oh, so what's the schedule gonna look like? We should probably figure that out for the next week and stuff because.
Did I say there's one night that I can't do? Oh yeah,
That's like far away, right? Facebook. Oh, I get it. I never talk about that app. I always forget. So this is spring 16. I love how we just play with 15 and 16 all year long.
All right.
Because one is 15% off and one's 2016.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So next week.
Oh, why didn't that make it? I can't make up my mind what I want to do.
So
This is April. So
April. So what am I trying to say? So April 1st.
You wanted to do Friday next week,
We could do
right?
Friday next week, and
what
Curtis
you
may
want.
come by.
Oh, cool.
He's like, oh, that's your first week of being your own person? I'm like, he didn't know anything about that. He called me because I put something on Twitter a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, and he's like, dude,
Whatever, I'm done.
you're doing this as a full-time thing now? I'm like, glad you joined the party. yeah,
Thanks for keeping up.
So April.
Ah!
What?
I went to go smell it and I breathed out.
How do you? I don't even want to know. That doesn't matter. What is that? Oh,
Wood chips.
We get big ones over here.
I
You breathed in the wrong direction?
Here, you want?
I wanted to see what it smelled like, and that just didn't work well at all.
6:30.
So he might come by next week. That's cool.
Yeah. So then the 8th is 8th. What is the magic? Is 8th and 9th? Those are Brianna's thing.
No, 15th and 16th.
Okay.
But you can record.
What about the 8th and 9th? Is that 8th is on a normal Friday night, right?
You asked me about something about the 9th.
Oh, yeah, it's right there, I think. No, it says Robert Carpenter's birthday. No, the 9th I just have to teach karate in the morning, so that'll be fine. And that's on a Saturday. I have to teach karate all day.
So that's not a big deal.
It's just only 2 classes, so all day's short.
49 times.
49
We fought that
times.
beast.
Sup, D-Love?
Oh, you already went.
Bad Mike. Well, yeah, it's 7:30.
Oh, alright.
I know time flies when you're
Playing Dr.
playing
Mario.
Dr.
Crap,
Mario.
7:30?
Yeah, well, did you forget something?
No.
You have a chest open?
What?
You have a chest open? So, April 8th is the same as the normal Friday schedule. The 15th, that's the one. Okay, so April 16th, noon, right? Can we do that?
That's a Saturday.
Right, that's Brianna's thing, right?
Right.
So
First, it's at 7
Like at
night.
12:30 we start? Or 1:30? Oh, it's at 7 at
You
night.
asking
So
me
we
or
have to.
asking me?
What time do you want to do that on that day?
Sorry?
I have to do it in the afternoon on the 16th because Brianna has a play on the Friday and on Saturday night. So we'd have to do it in the afternoon.
Oh, Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Okay.
On the 16th.
I can do it Friday afternoon, but I don't know if you can.
I can't. I don't have that kind of flexibility yet.
No?
Yet.
Well, once he's his own boss.
What's the one?
When we open our bar.
Yeah, they'll have tons of flexibility when he has to open a bar.
Tons of flexibility then.
Now everybody's gonna be like, "You're opening a bar?" No, we're not opening a bar. Yeah. So, when I say like 1:30, we did that before, didn't we? Yeah. That sound good?
Yeah, this is actually a good thing to do here. Keep
Yeah. Well, I'm going on vacation for the 22nd, right? So I'm gonna be gone. So, the reason this makes a difference.
Hey, you didn't take care of Kevin and the fish?
Yep. You have fish? I guess so.
They're the easiest pets ever. Go sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, look at that. And then what we need to do is, well, I could probably start doing this in April, but I have to get enough for 22nd. So April 22nd, no, I don't know if you care. It won't even matter, but
Yeah, I'll be here.
yeah. So we have a week off. That means we have to, in the next 3 weeks, generate enough content. Now, I wanted to just do a bunch of the reviews and have those, but the only problem is people keep bitching about getting them done. Like, they're like, hey, when is that going to happen? I'm like, I don't know!
I didn't play this one yet, Dad.
What? What is that? Rare? Rare existed back then? Didn't they do Donkey Kong Country? Oh,
Battletoads. Nice.
Alright, we'll see how long you last.
Yeah, this is another one of those.
This is harder than Mega Man. If I remember correctly.
Battletoads?
Battletoads, yeah. I'm going to PM you all soon.
Absolutely.
Huh? I work in an alcohol research lab with Bar Lab where
we test human subjects.
Really?
That's some echo right there. Love to drop some common cocktail stuff in the lab as extra alcohol-related stimuli.
Whoa, I picked him up and threw him.
I am so confused about what this dude's doing for a job.
I think he wants CMC stuff. Since they're doing testing,
Right?
they want to use CMC stuff in the environment.
But what stuff?
He says he's going to PM me, so.
I guess it is. But no, that's not what's confusing me.
Did you walk through that cloud, Jen? You okay?
No, I did not.
What's confusing me is what that job is and what they do.
And why can't we be test subjects?
See, with Bar Lab, where we test human subjects, but what are you testing? Are you rubbing alcohol in their eyes to see if they turn red? Are you putting it in their hair to see if it turns color, or are you making drinks for them? Like, what does that exactly even mean? That's weird. Anyway.
This game is fun.
Okay. We'll see how long you last. So all we have to do is come up with some extra drinks.
Okay.
This week's probably not good for that, I guess, because it's already now.
Because it's 2 weeks to do an extra week worth of stuff. That's fine.
Normally we do those reviews anyway, so we could actually just plan those as part of the content.
Social anxiety and alcohol use. So it's like a psych study.
Oh.
Kicking me.
Social anxiety, as in you should be drinking alcohol when you get anxiousness, or you shouldn't be.
Well, what are the effects?
What are these guys?
It's always good.
And how do you understand the effects?
I understand them. Drinking good.
Whoa, I can eat flies.
Drinking good.
Laser.york.edu.
Turn on Papa Roach.
What?
Turn on Papa Roach.
Nah.
That's what you get.
Not taking requests.
Yeah! I
What
need
do we got next then?
You can't see Savage.
Got some shine down next.
Shine down. Get your hands in the air! Isn't that what he says? Or is that only a live version of this?
I don't know.
Yeah. If the live one, he just says, put your hands in there or something, screams it out.
He killed me.
See if I have anything else that needs to get done here. Oh, we got a new subscriber along. It says the stream is offline. It probably was online. Oh, I know, promoting. HTTP Twitter. That's not Twitter.
Game's hard.
Hey, look, the Division Bell. And the McGee Sour. Magay Sour. Nice. I don't know if this is this guy's bar or what his deal is. How do you I want to retweet this guy, but...
You just blocked out a swear.
What's that?
You just blocked out a swear.
No, I put my thumb on the speaker accidentally.
Do you ever put it in your mouth and listen to it like a wah pedal? There you go! That's the wah pedal sound!
That's cool.
Oh, that's new? I mean, I didn't figure that out. I didn't do that at all in the living room while watching television.
That game's hard.
Yeah? No, I can't. They're only gonna have it for 2 weeks. or less. This isn't going to start out until the 29th. That means there's 4 days. The first episode launches on the 29th. Yes. Yes. It's the 26th now. Why is this running so badly? This is working okay. Maybe Twitter's just got issues? I don't even know. The Twitter! You know what I need? I need a picture. What's a silly picture? We did a goat before. What else?
For what?
A Hamburg?
Oh, it was a picture?
Yeah, if you don't put a picture, it doesn't get the same
Response?
I don't see how that's funny at all. Oh, they spelled Hamburg Germany. How do you spell Hamburg in English? You have to do this one.
Dude!
I like it!
He'll see it.
No, he won't.
Oh, he won't? Okay.
Well, unless he's watching the Facebook page. It's the Burger Dog. It says,
Burger Dog.
What are you doing, dog? Don't stand in hamburgers. You are a dog. It's silly to stand in hamburgers. That's some funny stuff.
It says, you are beginning to damage my calm. It's a quote from one of the Firefly series, one of the Firefly shows.
There's only one Firefly show. It's called Firefly.
One of these
Episodes?
One of the episodes, yeah.
You ever watch Homeland?
Ever watch
No.
Heroes?
But what's her name's in it?
Yeah. The girl from
Marina
Firefly.
Baccarin or something like that?
Yeah.
I heard there's a good scene with her in the first episode.
Ever watch Heroes?
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched Heroes, no.
It's good.
Did you watch Firefighter?
Yep.
I've watched that series several times. Well,
It's on
the season. It's only one season long.
Is this in the shot? No. It's really low, like right in my mouth. There's some random stuff over here.
What's that?
There's some random stuff going on.
Yeah. He's a Canadian rapper.
There's a New Hampshire rapper. Or a New England rapper.
He's like Eminem meets ICP.
ICP?
Didn't see in Clown Posse?
That should work. The lighting is still okay. Hopefully we don't get blurs this week. That was pissing me off. There was still a couple in there last week. Mulberry Club. Alright, ready?
Are you?
Probably.
Instagram?
Ah, crap. I wonder if I can do a photo if it's any better.
Oh, nice. Thanks. Got that side profile.
What, is there a stomach? I didn't notice. I see the side of you all the time.
I can rest it on the bar now.
Wow, the bar creaks.
What's that?
What?
They're screaming in the streets and even louder in the stadium.
Hold on, you know what I didn't do?
What's that?
Apparently a lot more people moving to Canada.
I guess so.
Everybody's gonna get to see me format the disc. I totally forgot. Is it even in there? It's not even in there.
No, it isn't.
A long time.
Even looked at. Yeah. You don't need it for this video.
I
Right?
had a coat for a girl.
So the answer was I'm almost ready.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna have to pee as soon as you're done. I could have done it 20 minutes ago. I'll wait.
pee?
Yeah.
So do I. But
Oh.
I figured I'd wait.
Yeah, we don't need to go together. That'd be weird.
Alright, hold on guys. Just bear with me while you see me film my formatting of my disk. Internal memory card. It's in the notes.
Oh.
Weren't they waiting for us? Every day, every all day. Something in the bushes for us. Something in the bushes as well.
Alright. You're gonna just commit all this to memory? Basically, they're in Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan.
A-
And they
Azer-
make quality stuff.
Azerbaijan, they make fruit brandies in Azerbaijan. How do you
Yeah.
say it? Azerbaijan?
Azerbaijan.
I can't say it that.
Azerbaijani?
For some reason, I
Can you
start to
say
try and use a German accent. When I
Mahmoud Ahmadinejad. Can you say that?
Mambu Ahmadinejad.
You know who he is, right?
Ambu.
Mahmoud
It
Ahmadinejad.
sounds familiar. I don't remember
He's the crazy Iranian guy.
which one.
The guy who leads Iran.
Iran.
Irania. The guy who's the head of Irania, you
There
know.
you go.
Hey, I've said Czechoslovakia before, and everybody's like, "Dude, that's like totally '80s."
It is. It's now the Czech Republic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
I think my great-grandfather was from from Czechoslovakia.
My grandmother was. That's why I call it that. There. Now I get the.
There you go. Got the glasses.
I get the.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
What's going on?
If you rip your buttons off.
Pop, 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 pop! I don't really know. This shirt's like $50. So.
Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Jason.
Jason.
All right, ready?
As in the
Are you
killer?
starting?
Yeah.
Quiet now.
I'm gonna start. Here we go. Ready? I think so.
Everything. Okay. You got sound. You got video. It's
Well,
recording.
they
it's
hear
on.
me, right? Because if
Yeah,
they
of course, right.
That's the one thing I got going for me.
That's on.
Yep. These aren't even configured yet. and
Don't need to
moved.
worry about
We
because
don't
we're
have to
doing
worry about
tasting.
it. Yep.
Don't need ice.
Nope.
Don't need glasses. We're good.
We should be good.
Yeah.
We'll do a very casual one. Welcome to Common Man Cocktails. I am your host, Derek Schomer, and that is my second host, Ian Andrews.
And this is some product from. Say it.
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. You got it.
Azure. I say Azure.
A-
Oh, because Azure.
Azure.
The cloud. Yeah.
Yeah, the cloud.
Azure.
The color blue.
Yeah.
The old
maybe that's why.
Dragonlance novels. Dragonlance novels.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like Test of the Twins, Time of the Twins, and all
Yes.
those. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Your geek is showing.
These are my nipples. Azerbaijan fruit brandies
Yes.
made from quality brandies, tested, made in their
Laboratories.
local area,
Yeah. And
shipped over to me.
we got a couple different flavors. We have a mulberry brandy and a
Mulberry brandy.
Corntillion cherry brandy. I don't even know what Corntillion cherry is.
See, here's the issue. Their website is mulberryclub.com,
Right, and then they have a mulberry brandy.
but it's all in Russian. So, like, and then when you go to /en to their English section,
Yep.
the menus are in English, but the rest is in Russian.
So
So,
they got-
I don't know much.
They started.
Yeah.
They just didn't finish.
So,
Should this be chilled?
it came that way. We could put ice in it, but that's a whole different problem.
Yeah, no, we don't need to.
It's a brandy. Why would you chill a brandy?
I don't know, like a sipping chili? I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know. We never drink anything chilled anyway because we want to get the essences of the flavor.
yeah.
So this has come a long way to get to me. It came in these little bottles. It came in
The bottles
a
are
box.
cool. They remind me of the Sapporo cans. They're ribbed.
Yeah.
Only, you know,
I
Sapporo
like the
cans
bottles. They're
are
cool.
And
they're cool.
I don't get a lot of stuff
guys
from
should-
countries that I can't speak English. Oh yeah, this is
These are bottles that you can reuse
yeah, you
for
could,
like.
these.
You can make
Oh,
syrups in
syrups.
here,
Yes.
or like
You
if
can
you're
also
doing
buy
homemade bitters
these.
or shrubs,
They
they're
have
great.
a name. I can't remember what the name is.
Yeah, they're,
Somebody asked on Reddit a couple weeks ago.
I know because they have beer bottles like that
Yeah.
too. The old Grolsch bottles used to have. My mom used to save them.
And my father would
homemade
used
root
to,
beer.
my father used to just put candles in them
Yeah,
and then and it would melt all down.
that's pretty cool.
So if you want to know more, like where to buy this, I was like, where do you get this? And they said for commercial inquiries, you can email info@mulberryclub.com.
Yeah.
They even gave a phone number and a Skype, so if you really needed to contact them, I can hook you up.
So you're gonna
If
put
you
that
speak
information down
Russian.
below. I'm guessing, right?
I
You're gonna put the
can.
phone number and the Skype down.
I don't
in the
know,
description?
dude. I don't think I'm going to do that.
Well, then I'll say what the Skype name is. The Skype is
Fariz82.
Fariz82.
Fariz 82.
Fariz82.
Yeah.
And the phone number is plus 994-502-105-776.
I don't even know what would happen. Like
I
that's
don't know how much that's going to cost you to call.
+1 for us. You have to put +1 in front of it, right?
Yeah.
So that's where we're coming from.
So this is the mulberry that you're drinking. The Mulberry Club Mulberry Brandy.
So mulberry has health benefits. They sent me some documents on that.
Oh, okay.
If you really want to,
I had a house on a Mulberry Street.
you.
But I got really...
That sounds like a
That's when I was my
Halloween.
fattest.
Okay, then maybe not.
That's when I played a lot of World of Warcraft. So, I don't know.
So 10 years ago, when you were healing and tanking, and
All the above. DPSing as a priest sometimes.
that's true. The best varieties of
Oh, that hit you.
Azerbaijani mulberries were fermented, distilled, and rested in mulberry casks, which is different, for a long time.
So if I read this
To
before...
create for a long time. The thing is, when you convert it from English to
Wait, those are in English?
This is
This is-
50% alcohol.
I could tell. Yeah, it says right there.
It's like really, really potent. And
Yeah, but it's
strong.
not as potent as it should be for 50% alcohol.
It caught me off guard. I was thinking it was going to be sweet. It's brandy, flavored
Yeah.
brandy.
Casks for well,
It's clear.
right. Well, sorta. It's a little bit of off color. So I just love how they word things because of the conversion. If you're not an English speaker, but it
Right.
says put in casks for a long time. Like that's true. But
Still
it
the
begs
rest-
the question: how long time? You know,
I believe it's between 6 months and a year.
oh, that's up there. 6 months a year. That's a long time
So I read stuff.
to rest. So I don't even know what this would cost. It's just interesting to be able to see things that I can't see, and most people probably wouldn't get their hands on if they didn't have a show.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you could Google around. I mean, if you find Mulberry Club, you now know you can come here to see it, and I'll have reviews and stuff. But it's definitely potent. But at 50%, that's some serious business. You're looking for
probably-
ice, and there's none.
No.
No, you're looking for water. You're looking for fire. That's the next thing. It's either fire. It should light.
Yep.
Oh Jesus. That's
I think
interesting.
it did. It just runs out of oxygen really fast.
Oh yeah,
Because of the shape of the glass.
Shape of the glass. But yeah, he's like, let me not burn my face off on YouTube. Because that's not very good.
So this is the Cortillion Cherry.
Hold on. But what does this taste like to you? I don't know much about mulberry.
It tastes really strong to me. So, I mean, it tastes like a berry. Like it.
There's a berry flavored, high intense, rapidly drying, not dry,
It evaporates rapidly because it's so
Smooth.
high alcohol.
smooth. It tastes like there's probably sugar in there.
There's a lot of burn in that to me.
No.
I mean, obviously it's 50% alcohol. There's a lot of
Philip put
burn.
the name of what to search for those bottles.
Oh, what?
Search for
Brom-
Bormioli Rocco.
Bormioli
Resta.
Rocco is a company. It's a glass
Yeah.
manufacturer I work with.
But there's a name for this type of cat.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't remember what
that
it
might
is.
be a Bormi whatever that is branded, which I believe
Oh,
is
swing top.
Okay, I'll go with that.
They're
That's easier.
called swing top caps.
You could search for that.
Search for
easier.
swing tops, yeah. And this is the Cortillion Cherry. Is it
Mm-hmm.
as equally as potent? I'm guessing.
It's 50-50. You put both these together, is it 100% alcohol?
And it's a crazy flavor. You got mulberries and cherries.
I don't get a lot of cherry out of it because it's so strong.
It is pretty. And I burned the roof of my mouth earlier, so
Oh, so you're feeling that, yeah.
it's awesome. I'm getting a wicked high. I don't know much about mulberries, but
I don't either.
it is a berry-like flavored brandy. I would almost go as far as to say, because of the intensity and everything, I would say this is like your cousin's moonshine. like in the backyard that they made with some crazy product. Like, it's at that level of intensity.
It's weird because brandy is usually underproofed and not overproofed. Like over here in the States anyway.
Right.
You'll get your sweet, your blackberry brandies, your apple brandies, all those brandies that they're sugary and they're very heavy in the flavor
They're
of
not-
the fruit in which they are
Right.
meant to be.
If they're made here, though, they're probably artificial.
They're probably artificial.
Grain alcohol and flavoring.
Yeah, so this is probably a very natural flavoring mechanism, but it's so strong. It's like I feel like some of the flavor is lost just because I'm probably used to those over-sweetened flavored brandies here.
Right. No, these have flavor. They
do.
have intensity. This, though, might be nice to not as a primary component, but as an additional component to a cocktail. Because first
Give you
off,
some subtleness.
right, you're gonna be able to. The thing is, when you have something that intense, you can work in smaller doses and get more flavor out of it. Because higher proofage brings more flavor extraction in general. So you can, while we might not be able to taste all of them, adding a citrus component or even water. We can add some water to it too. There's a lot here, but we can
throw some in there.
drop some water to bring down the proof, which is going to make it a little bit more palatable for a sipper. And that would give you basically what you get when you add water or get ice onto your drink.
Yeah.
You're going to have that immediate chilled down effect, but you're going to get water.
I'm curious now. Hopefully that'll be a little bit more approachable.
Honestly, first, the original way didn't bother me.
The flavor comes out a lot more when it's got some water. Just like a whiskey or whatever. You get the flavor a lot more.
But in general, I have found that it is better, even though it burns your face, it's better to have a higher proof spirit that you have, because you have more control over it. You can add the water or other components of flavor to express its flavor more. If it's a watered down, like barely tasting product that's only at 20% ABV or it doesn't have a good flavor at 20%, that's it. That's what you have for a product.
You got nothing.
You water it down, it's less.
You can beef it up, I guess, with like Everclear or vodka or something.
But it's not giving it more flavor.
not
You're
adding
just
anything
getting
good to
more
it.
alcohol. I don't think the purpose to this is to get you destroyed. I think the purpose to this is it's a transportation for flavor that you can then use selectively, almost like a tincture, as opposed to, I wouldn't say make a martini out of this.
I wonder if this might be a interesting base for a certain type of bitter.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Because it's got the percentage.
I'm kind of leading into...
So yeah, we should probably do that though. That'd be a pretty...
Well, we're going to do that tonight or no?
We could do whatever. I don't know what you want to do. I've got time to do anything.
You have nothing but time, buddy.
I got nothing. So yeah,
That's interesting. That's a unique product in my mind.
yeah, it's unique. It's just that because it's so hot that you have to get creative. Unless you like to drink super, 50% ABV or 50% ABV, 50 ABV. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess you could say
100 proof, 50 ABV.
100 proof product in your mouth. These guys, right? It's a very nice flavored Werther's Original. Is that the Werther's Original?
That's the air tree.
No, the other one. The butterscotch. It gives you butterscotch flavor. You don't drink it straight unless you want to have a little fun with your friends.
Right.
It's not. It's
and
like
that's like a celebration shot or a prime the pump for the
but
evening
you
shot.
can add a
Or
little
if you're
bit
just
of
hanging out
that.
with a Warren shot.
Yeah. But you can add a little bit of that to a cocktail, and it brings out a completely different type of flavor. I think this kind of falls in the same line. You add water, boom, you get more flavor.
Yeah.
Overall, I don't have a lot of experience with mulberry, so
I have very little.
it has an earthy flavor. Why does that keep happening? It has an earthy berry flavor, but I wouldn't be able to go, oh yeah, that is mulberry. And I
wouldn't be
can't
able
tell
to pick it
that.
up.
Here, add some water to this one, because this is supposed to have cherries, right? Sort of, kind of.
Cortillion cherry. I don't even know what Cortillion cherry is.
It's a cherry made out of cortillions. It's probably from Cortillia. One of these things is going to hit and make
Both
sense.
those statements were very smart.
Very smart. Very intelligent. Derek, bringing the knowledge.
Cortillia, this is for you.
Is that Final Fantasy, Liam? Good for you.
Oh, wow.
Get it. You can't do anything.
Oh, that's an awesome game. Shut up.
I should have got you Final Fantasy 2.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more cherry, but it's not the cherries I would be used to.
It's not that sweetened cherry that like you'd expect from like the first time I tasted Luxardo Maraschino. Expected it to be a sweet cherry.
Yeah.
It's
that
much
has
sweeter
more.
than this.
It is.
Yeah.
But it has that same impact. There is a little bit of a less berry than this one.
Yeah.
It's just berry is weird because it can be any berry, but berries in the family
berries
taste
like a
berry.
Yeah,
but it's
other
not.
than like strawberry. That's
Right.
distinct.
That usually can taste.
And raspberry tends to be pretty distinct.
I
Blueberry, I don't know.
Blueberry, blackberry.
Berry, yeah.
If you can make all kinds of cool things, and you go, oh, that has berry in it. Like those, you'll see later in this week. When you taste them by themselves, they're fine. It's when you put them in a drink that you get the berry flavor, but you can't call out raspberry, blueberry.
You lose the specificity of the berry.
It eludes the specificity of the berry. That is so much better than my Cordelia quote.
That was a 10-cent.
I'm done. That's it. I'm done. I can't deal with that anymore.
Where's my time card? I'm punching out.
Question of the day. Where is the strangest region that you have found an alcohol? Maybe in your travels that you took home, and you might not even be able to spell the label.
Maybe like an Indian whiskey or something.
Yeah, like something really out there.
Yeah.
I guess the best I could get is Cuban, and for us that's like gold because you can't actually even get it. You couldn't.
Oh, you can.
Well, yeah. I could get anything. I just smuggle it in my butt.
What?
It's just, I'm just keeping up with my low key.
Oh, you're
ignorant.
It's there. Good job.
Ah, yeah. That's it. You have your question. Don't forget, it's review day, so just go to facebook.com/cocktailtv. It's nice there.
Yes.
We're done!
And then you get notifications on all the stuff that Derek does. It's
I
great.
love notifications, and you know what? Every notification's free.
Yeah.
All for you. We'll teach you how to drink.
Free, free, free.
Free!
Free. No cost to you, free.
Sunday. We're not on right now. Oh, you got there? Yeah. Oh, you've played games like this, right?
Yeah.
Fun fights.
What was the? Was it
Every
Dragon
gets a-
Quest or what was the one I liked?
I remember
It was like
this
Dragon
game.
Quest or something.
Magic did nothing.
Dragon
I'm
Quest.
gonna try-
I haven't downloaded Dragon Quest.
But it's similar to that, right? Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
What do you mean you can't fight? You have to pick a guy to hit.
And then you hit fight.
You're hitting the wrong button. Yes, now you got it right. You have to hit A or B. But I'll go with A.
Hey.
You want to pick different guys too, because they're just all
Yeah.
going to slap down on one.
Yeah, you're picking what each guy does, and then they're
You
gonna
don't
do
wanna
it.
And
do
they're gonna do it.
Oh, I thought they did it instant.
No, you're setting everything
You're setting
up for
your
the
cue.
round.
And then when you're done, what spell? You don't. You have 2 level 1 spells. You go in there. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, you don't have any spells in there. Just fight. You don't have spells yet. You haven't learned them.
Okay.
Just go to like fight.
Fight.
Yes.
Boom.
You want to help me with these cameras, Jennifer?
Fight. Ooh, what's item?
You don't
That's
have any
use an
items.
item if you have an item, but you probably don't.
Okay.
There you go. Here you go.
What?
So he attacked him for 11 damage.
What's
Terminated.
the worst flavor Kool-Aid?
Yes, I'm black and I drink a lot of Kool-Aid. I encourage the joke. Ah, Trey.
Keep him coming.
YOLO.
Solomon said that he went to the bar, Ian, and the bartender loved your Ian's Irish orange creation.
Oh, nice.
I thought didn't he say that in chat, or was that a different one?
Yeah, he said that.
No, sorry, comments on the show.
Nice.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe, but he said it in chat.
Thanks. Glad to hear that. Always glad that something you kind of put together when you're drunk comes out favorably.
It happens sometimes.
It does.
Whoa, somebody just wrote in Russian.
Oh, I
what's
missed.
going on?
That's
Where
a-
is my cursor?
It's
So
like
I
Dungeons
can
and
get.
Dragons.
Yes.
I did
Oh, the
one
sponsor
time.
episode.
And they hit me.
Huh?
Oh, that hurt.
This is
Well, so we got
a dump.
a muddle. I'm guessing we're shaking and straining.
Yeah, this will be the more complex one. What the heck?
Five.
Why do I feel like, is this higher than?
It could be. I just it wasn't there before. We used it for the show.
Oh, I keep missing. They won't die.
As long as they don't kill you, it's fine. You have a guy named Liam. Oh, did you?
And dad. And mom.
You spelled dad wrong. And you definitely spelled
Dad
mama.
put in 4.
Oh, really? And YOLO? Now I get where that whole YOLO comment came from. It's been a while.
Yeah. What do we need for glass? Okay.
Did you say we don't have ginger ale, Jennifer? Or we do? Oh,
No, we have one left over here.
over there?
Yep.
Just like in that area?
What the heck is going on?
You never put the clip down.
Alright.
On the leg.
apparently-
Wow, on any of the legs.
No.
I don't know what you're doing. I just need ginger ale.
Crispy bodies that Keep missing.
We
Annoying.
gotta temper the ice. Son of a...
Alright, that's way shorter than it should be.
Yep, because you put the legs there.
I know you have Slayer now, right? Because you bought some.
Yeah, it's on the
Right
table.
here.
Okay. Why is that?
Oh, is that your marking?
It's too tall.
Yeah, we do Easter. Yeah, my guys are celebrating.
So much easier to just work off this, no? Now it's too tall.
Huh?
How short do you want it?
I don't know. I wanted to where it was, and then you came over trying to do everything.
Well, you were there. The whole thing was falling over, and you were doing like, ah, like what?
I was not falling over.
Sounds pretty sped. I don't know.
That's way too short.
How do you figure?
How do I figure? Because it's looking here.
Right. So look, this gives you such smaller resolution of movement. You don't have to try and get the legs working right.
Can you get that
I'm not. I gotta go get ice.
Seriously.
That's where I was headed.
Are we
Then
using
why
clear
did you
ice?
touch it?
You're getting clear ice?
It won't fit in there, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, probably not.
I think I get one of them.
You want to grab one of the regular trays
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Crispy bodies by the door.
Sandra Girl got it. Lemon lime, pineapple, strawberries. Blood orange slice for garnish. I'm guessing we're not doing that.
We have a blood orange upstairs, I think. Is that, oh, I just took a picture.
I don't know.
Can, you put a can or a bottle there because it's hard to focus
Oh, I had a
on
Slayer
clear.
there, but
Yeah, why don't you use the
Okay.
ice that you made? That's
like-
fine, you can.
I have to see if. Remember we made those long ones?
Yeah.
Where did we put those?
It's the same thing. Crispy bodies by the Oh! What ice did?
It's okay. Raise them
It's
for the
a happy
day.
couple time.
Now it's a fair match.
Yeah, it's always nice to call it fair when they lay your white wizard out on the floor. This should just do. Don't. Okay.
30 days.
No. This will be.
No. But that's only 4
Your
nights.
drink basically surrender. You drink so much that it pass out.
What? You don't think I should pop that? This one's short. Unless I have another one
Did
like
you
it.
know,
I might.
instead of anesthesia, when doctors did surgery, they fed the patient so much alcohol that they passed out?
Okay.
You don't even need to do that. Just use your hand.
I don't want to. It's so much cooler to use my.
Thor hammer?
Yeah. Think that's good?
Yeah. Here, let that shit temper up.
Let it temper up, yo. I don't know what to do with this. Here.
So Thursday, like 3 weeks ago, Chris bought tickets for us to go see Batman Superman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we went Thursday at like 9:30. So I went to Fight Club and all that before because I had plenty of time.
Oh!
It was
my
such a slow
breakfast
movie.
is
I literally fell asleep, woke myself up snoring to everybody laughing.
I did 42 damage.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've never done that before in theater.
So not a good movie?
Wasn't I didn't care for it.
Really?
You don't say.
But yeah, I guess the guys next to me were kind of annoyed, but Chris and Dan were laughing their ass off.
I bet.
So they laughed their butt off?
They were annoyed because the movie was so slow it was putting you to sleep?
Yeah, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, sorry. I literally woke myself up and apologized to
I
everybody.
forgot that you snore, that's true.
I'm getting frisky.
As long as you do it.
You're just calling it out.
It's less awkward if you just own it.
Mom, both my guys are dead. Oh, I'm a blue wizard now. I can't shoot.
I think you hit select or some button and it just switches.
Awesome.
That's your main guy, I think. I didn't do anything.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
No. Oh, yeah, that might be it. Do that.
Okay.
Now,
There's something.
yeah. Something. Try that.
You don't usually keep your phone there, right? It's just there.
No, yeah,
Music.
It's there for okay,
Did you bring those guys back to life?
Do you ever see Fight Club? Fight Club?
Well,
Yes, but
there's a spell
long time
for it.
ago.
There might be a potion.
on the airplane.
Yeah.
What do you do? Oh, it's all so blah blah. And then he gets up and he leaves. And he's like passing the stewardess. Or he's passing by him.
Oh,
He's on
whoa.
Brad Pitt's on his
Yeah, you don't want to be in a dungeon with two dead guys. Run.
So I think about that every time I have to walk by someone close to I give you the acid cry.
How do you bring your guys back to life, you remember?
What's that?
There's a spell for it, but
Yeah, you probably go to a church or something. And
you get out.
the Virgin?
Yes, that's perfect.
Go to a town. How did you get there?
I walked? Oh,
Or
crap.
walk back. I don't know if that ice is okay there or not. It might be okay.
The ice is fine.
No, I just mean in general. Like, is it gonna melt?
And don't tend to cut on this side of the board or else you'll be off camera.
Wait, you can't run.
I don't think you can cut it. What?
I said run, you can't.
Oh, the big guy doesn't let you run. Sometimes that happens.
Use the Floberg Mudla.
Alright, are you ready to
Oh, no.
go?
What?
Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Oh, where's the little one?
Oh, come on.
I'll go get a little one.
I keep running into guys. Crispy bodies by the door. I'm
Yeah, all you guys are dead.
Yeah, all you guys did.
In case you didn't notice. Continue. I'm gonna figure out how to continue, buddy. Old games aren't like new games. In new games, everyone's happy, you live forever, you don't die. Old games, you died and you had to start over. That's how you learn not to die. Be careful.
You know, I can't find a hole in that plan.
I'm fighting a German guy.
Yeah, it's called Kaiser.
Von Kaiser.
Von Kaiser.
Von Kaiser.
Von Kaiser.
That is a Floberg Muddler, Solomon. Yeah, because your name on there says Donald Jones, not DJ. Just put it to DJ, and then it'll be easier to remember to call you DJ instead of Donald.
Yeah, nobody's gonna call you by the name that nobody knows you by. You can start.
Me?
No.
No.
Cameras.
Fine, I won't start now.
No, not you.
God darn it!
Oh, you know what? I want to make this quick. So.
I just want to throw stuff at you when you're under there, like the duck things, or like.
That's what we were talking about today.
What?
He might get. That kid might get beat with a muddler if he talks during the review. Oh, there you go.
What?
What, did you use a cheat code to get to him already? Or was he the second
No.
guy?
Who's the second guy?
Oh, okay.
I like how you're so proud. There you go. You can get to the second guy in the game. Von Kaiser. Awesome.
So, Joe Glass wasn't a problem for you.
Glass
That's
Joe.
good. Glass Joe.
Wow, have you ever played this game?
It's been a long time.
Apparently. It's been a long time.
You gotta get out of the way. He's good. There you go.
Hey,
You can see it.
episode. Ready?
Let's do this.
Welcome
we
to Com-
have a producer. Oh, no, this is the
No,
sponsor.
this is a sponsorship.
Okay. Sorry.
Ready? Welcome to Comment Cocktails. I'm your host, Eric Schomer. That, my friends, is Ian Andrews, and we're going to make for you today our version of the Blood Orange Cooler.
Yes, this recipe has 1.5 ounces of Salerno, blood orange liqueur, 1/2 ounce of agave syrup, 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, 1/2 ounce of lime juice, 1 ounce of pineapple juice. We're using canned instead of fresh squeeze because it makes more sense. 2 ounces of ginger ale and 12 raspberries with a blood orange slice for garnish. We're going to muddle the raspberries, the agave, the lemon, and the lime juice all together. We're going to add everything else but the carbonated soda, the ginger ale, and we're going to shake it and double strain it into a highball, which we're going to top with the ginger ale. That easy.
That is it. It takes a minute to explain it. It's going to take a minute to make it. This cocktail, in partnership with the folks at TGI Fridays, they have on their menu the Blood Orange Cooler. So, I wanted to have a Blood Orange Cooler for ourselves. Jennifer designed this recipe, And not to say it's necessary to compete up against it, but I want to know which is better or what are the differences between them, because I know their recipe uses a blood orange vodka. We're using Salerno, a blood orange liqueur, but it's 40%, so it's the same proofage. And each of these ingredients, other than that, matches to some level, not necessarily in ratio, but in total ingredients, the blood orange cooler on the menu at TGI Fridays. So, as part of our contest, if you're in the United States, if you're a resident, I have a giveaway that I want to do. It's a very short giveaway. The contest is going to end around the 3rd of April. And I say around because it should be the 3rd of April. I'm just going to confirm that. And it's what we're calling the date night giveaway. So, a $50 coupon, $50 gift card to TGI Fridays, plus $30 Fandango gift card to go see the movies, and so now you can get dinner and a movie. And all you're going to need to do is, I've decided, you're going to either be sitting at TGI Fridays drinking, say, the blood orange cooler, take a selfie, or a multi-selfie if you have multiple friends and family and whatnot. Selfie's always a weird word because it's not ever by yourself anymore.
No, it's an Ussie.
It's an Ussie. So you want to take an Ussie in front of either
Not
at
to
the
be
table.
confused with something else that sounds like Ussie.
Right. So what you're going to do is, that doesn't work for you. Let's just say you're driving by TGI Fridays in your local town. Drive up, get out of your car, take a selfie of you in front of TGI Fridays, submit it to me by the date I said, April 3rd, dshomer@everydaydrinkers.com. You could be either the image attachment if it's small enough. You can use your Instagram account, Twitter, whatever your favorite social media is, and send me a photo of it, and I'll add you in. Since it's such a short contest, I have a feeling we'll get less registrants, if that's a word, than normal. So, if you get up off your butt...
I think you pronounced it wrong, but I think that's a word.
That's the problem, is the pronunciation. It's not with me. So, if you get up, you get in your car, you drive down, take a photo, send it off to me, you could just win. You just like, boom, that's all I have to do. Yes.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
It's always good when things are that easy.
Yes. And then you want to go home after you've gone there, you've won that. You go over, you get yourself a blood orange cooler at TGI Fridays. You make this drink at home, and then tell me which one you like better. Oh, it's tempering.
Yes. That's the other thing that we're doing differently in this one. We're using a different type of ice.
So I created this ice. I put it in a cooler, froze it from the top down. I'll have an entire video on how that happens.
You created the ice? You crafted it at a molecular level?
I crafted it. I did. I put this.
You controlled the crystals that were forming?
I did, by putting them into things that were cold. and then Liam and
It sounds like you want an awful lot more credit.
I made this ice! Like from scratch! Before it started, all I had was hydrogen and oxygen. And I bound them together.
Well, they were already bound together, let's face it.
That's what you're saying. And so it's clear. Like, it's clear ice.
Yeah.
So that clear ice, made by me, cut by my son, we shaved it off like craftsmen.
Clear ice is a talent unto itself.
And I am now the talent giver.
Keep playing that game, Liam. I love it.
All right, so what was he playing?
Ghosts and Ghouls.
No, that's not on
It
there.
was Wizards and Warriors.
Wizards and Warriors, that's what it was.
You want to put the ice in second first? Where's your
We should put the ice in first.
Probably do it first, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what the great thing is, though?
I can tell
pressure causes ice to melt.
It wasn't cut straight.
Well, no,
So that's gonna go in there in no
I
time.
tested it to see how it would fit, and the funny part is it was fitting the top, but apparently these glasses are not uniform.
No, they're not. They're thicker at the bottom.
Apparently, because his glass melts down.
So the thing about raspberries, if you don't know, muddling raspberries, they create a very thick consistency.
Yes!
So I'm trying not to... I'm not pouring this fast just because this is kind of a round bottom strainer. I don't want to get a mess out everywhere.
Okay. Is that what you don't want to do?
Yeah, that's what I don't want to do.
Tender.
That is such a cool color, though.
I love the color, and I like how it's slowly creeping up. So should we just throw this right in there?
Well, let's put in some ginger ale first, because we got 2 ounces of ginger ale to go in there.
There's still 2 ounces of room. Well, there would be more space, but
The ice is big.
the ice is pretty big. That's okay. You know what? You want me to help you?
Go for it. Teamwork. That's what we do here.
Wow, you yeah, sticky.
Stick, yeah. Did I make a mess?
Stick, yeah. This is a blood orange, by the way. They're not actually made with blood. It's like a dry berry flavor to
Good
it.
thing you qualified that.
I know. You know, for those that had never seen a blood orange before,
You didn't drink enough.
I can fix that.
It's like a fizz. Look at that.
How much
It's
more do we
beautiful.
need to get in
No,
there?
you got it.
Another 2 ounces?
No.
No, that was the 2 ounces right there.
Oh, this is...
Brohim. Do you want to cut a slit in that thing?
And what, my this?
Yeah.
In
Wait.
the straw.
That?
Doesn't work very well that way.
Like this?
Look at that.
As long as you don't touch everything, it's good.
It's gonna make a great picture.
I don't know where Jennifer wanted this to go, but let's assume it's right there. That's
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of big, obnoxious garnishes.
I love the way that looks. I think it's a beautiful color drink.
It is.
I'm guessing it's
beautiful.
gonna taste good. It seems similar to something we made in the past.
Yep. And I just tasted it.
So you know how it is without ginger ale.
Yep. We're good to drink.
Yep.
So you know
It
what?
looks like 2 antennas sticking up out of the top of a tall building. The way
Yeah, it's
those
like
straws are in there.
well, like the Sears Tower.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it the Sears Tower?
I don't know. It's a big tower with antennas on it.
All right. I'll take the taller one because you know.
I'm already tall enough.
We're using Q ginger.
Well, that's tasty.
Q ginger does have a little bit more spice.
Actually, get the raspberry in there. A lot of times, like, when you throw raspberries in a cocktail and muddle it up, a lot of times you get a generic berry flavor if it's not balanced properly.
Yeah.
Without getting the raspberry flavor, but in this you get the raspberry flavor.
I think it's because it pairs good with the ginger.
And the
something.
blood orange liqueur, I'm guessing.
Yeah. The Salerno product definitely has a stellar flavor, and the
does.
funny thing is, you could substitute it in for orange liqueur and like a margarita, but I think it creates not an off flavor, but something that's different. It's the need for variation, but when you actually pair it into a drink like this with the different berry flavor and everything and the citrus, it allows the blood orange liqueur to like really become part of the drink. It
does.
tastes like a blood orange would taste.
It's great when
Without the dryness.
a drink can accentuate a liquor
Yeah.
instead of masking it or, not letting it
Be
be part of the drink.
Like, come right out.
Yeah.
Just be like, this is who I am. The Q ginger is definitely a little bit more spicy. So if you wanted to reproduce the heat of this and you can't get Q ginger and you're using like Schweppes,
Might be able to use ginger beer only. Like,
yeah, use a ginger.
get a weaker ginger beer.
a weaker ginger beer or a blend. Half
Yeah.
ginger,
Yeah.
1 ounce ginger beer and 1 ounce ginger ale, so it's not as intense but has a little bit fiery
And
heat
you
to
can
it.
play with that ratio to your own taste.
I like the fieriness, but it's also not too. It's just that subtle ginger. It doesn't have the earthy flavor of some like a ginger syrup.
No.
It definitely has more of just a spicy.
Yeah, kick in the teeth.
Yeah, it's a spicy.
Hit you a little bit right there.
The carbonation and everything keeps it light and refreshing at the same time.
It does.
Definitely a cooler style drink.
That can go down fast.
Yep. And then when you're done with this, if you cut your own ice, you could just use the ice a couple times.
Yeah, it's beautiful ice.
I like it.
I'm guessing we can rinse that ice off and use it in another drink.
Oh, yeah. We'll do that right next then, I guess. We'll just rinse it right off, pour it in. Maybe we'll just make 3.
Well, we hate to waste.
Right.
That's the bottom line.
Recycle your ice. I don't know.
Message of the day: recycle your
Message
ice.
today.
Yeah.
Recycle your ice. Drink responsibly. Go to TGI Fridays. Pick up their version of the blood orange cooler because it's getting to that time of the year where it's gonna get warm. You might go outside and even
Great spring drink right there.
perspire.
This is a great spring drink. If you're having like a spring or Memorial Day party or something, make a picture of these things. That's great.
And make a picture and take a picture.
Yeah, make a picture without the ginger ale in it. Then you have something to pour on your top of the ginger ale. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Great drink, easy to make.
That's it. We're done.
Yeah.
Question today. Do you like, or what is your favorite cooler, refreshing drink?
Style cocktail.
Yeah. Most people, I bet, are going to say a mule.
Or gin and tonic. Or,
Oh, yeah, yeah, I guess gin
that
and
kind of counts, right?
It goes for everything.
Yeah,
That's the default answer for
it
it.
is. It is.
Try to stay away from just say ginger and
Don't be
ginger,
generic.
G-
Be unique
GT.
and interesting.
Be unique and interesting. That's a
Like
good
Derek.
life lesson. There you go. We're teaching you how to drink. I am unique and I am interesting.
You've been told.
Lean in.
Especially when you dance like that.
Oh yeah. Lead it. All right, you ready? I'm gonna pull it off. Here we go.
Yep, go.
Today we're making a cocktail with blood orange liqueur. To show you, I don't know what to say.
Start over.
Yeah, I had an idea, but it went away. All right, here we go. It's gonna be easy. Today we're making a refreshing cocktail utilizing a blood orange liqueur. Stay tuned for more. I thought of that. Yeah, right at the last second. That rhymes.
Oh, actually, were you supposed to do that for your sponsor video?
What?
Deleted?
I don't think it matters.
I'll get you some more, Jen. Just a second.
Okay. You
I
work
think
on that.
there's more to be had.
There's more to be had.
Why are you doing the like?
Because my legs don't hurt, and I have this thing
Mountain
with
crawl.
walking in front of the camera.
Mountain crawl.
It's a fun thing.
What exactly? You're going high on this one.
Dad, I bought a mini Pekka.
They make such a mess.
Did you? Bought
So
it?
good and
Yeah.
tasty.
From the
Raspberries.
store?
Yeah.
With what, gold or gems or something?
No raspberries on the party.
How much of gold?
No raspberry drinks.
No raspberry
Only
drinks.
like
No, they're too much.
60?
Of a
It's all
pain. They're
gold.
tasty though.
They're tasty.
You gotta go upstairs to clean things. That just makes it a pain.
Yes.
Ah, Goblin Hut.
Yeah? We've all got a
Remember,
goblin hut
What's your own
waiting
straw?
for us.
Huh?
Want your own straw? You don't want cookies.
Yeah.
I don't want
A
boy
little,
cookies.
she's just,
Especially Derek's.
oh yeah. It's just because she's a little desert hobo.
What?
I'm a
She's
desert
a little
hobo.
desert hobo.
Okay. And by K, I mean what?
What? I got something from a desert hobo.
I ripped off your dad's face.
You're Hulk Hogan. You're one lucky person.
Hulk Hogan's the highest paid porn star of all times. One video, $115 million.
Really? He's got a video?
Yeah, he's just in court.
150 million?
15.
Why is he in court for that?
I guess he was getting, like, his wife was taken to court. I don't know the whole story. I know he got $115 million and he filmed a porn movie.
The floors? You keep bludgeoning into the floor.
We have to change the boards.
Floors?
So you didn't really like it, huh?
Nah, no good.
Not really your style.
I don't know why anybody would make that.
You mean you don't like people walking in front of the camera like this?
Yes, like that. Now stop. Ian. I'm yelling at you.
What? I didn't do anything, Jen! Jeez! You're getting me in trouble, Liam.
Stop. That goes underneath Ian. The Salerno.
What? Was it down here before?
Yeah, it was. It had a home. It's behind the amaretto.
Oh, down here?
No. There's amaretto. Should be amaretto right down in the...
Oh, okay, yep.
Should be a spot right behind it.
Us tall people can't see that far down. Just saying.
You tall people, huh?
Us tall people. You know what I mean. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh.
I'm actually tall, almost taller than my dad.
Well,
That's not saying much.
yeah.
I'm taller than that lemon squeezer.
Same thing. It's not saying much.
I'm taller than you.
Maybe
Eggs don't come from cows.
if I'm laying down.
Punch up.
They come from chickens.
Do you
Just
want,
because mayo's white doesn't mean it makes you
you want to do something with this ice?
You see it, Trey?
Do you actually want to reuse it?
No.
Reuse it.
No, you got more.
It was so much work to make.
Not really. It froze.
Oh, look. It's good to go.
Those are pretty sexy.
It is sexy, isn't it? Oh, nice ice.
They're still really large.
That's what she said. So that's
Tastes like
why.
ice. No? I'll start putting that down my shirt.
No.
What are we making?
I gotta go clean this though because it's got raspberries in it.
Spikes? Is he in the room?
No!
Jay Spikes?
Stop it again.
Light room. Okay.
Oh, that's what it got.
What?
Hey, Kevin.
That's it. He had sex with like his best friend's wife or something like that.
How's
And then
yeah.
somebody posted
You did it
that.
all over the TV screen, man.
Don't do that, bud.
To post it means he was recording it while it was happening.
Liam, don't do that. And so they didn't. When they brought him to court for posting it illegally, he got the money.
Yeah.
Illegally?
Yes,
Who's
somebody
on
took it off a security camera or something.
Where's the latte, do you know?
I do not. It might be in the liqueur cabinet.
Oh, really?
Ow, you see it bludgeoning into the floorboards.
See his blood drained in the floorboards.
He was screaming something falafel.
It's tall though.
Right here?
No. Sante.
Right here?
I don't think it's in here.
Okay. I said it might be. I didn't know.
I don't know where it is. I feel like it's not in there. Wow.
Back there.
It's so big I can't even move all this
We all
stuff.
got a chicken duck woman thing waiting for us.
Screeches like hell. Caught that.
Bronze. It's a shot.
Oh crap.
Oh, we're almost out, huh?
Shot time. Can I be on the show?
No. Alcohol, you cannot be in the show. It stays a constant answer.
You can't even carry alcohol in the alcohol store. You think you could be on an alcohol show?
Yeah.
You
Think
like
again.
you like going to foster care?
Yeah, because your parents are in jail.
Well, I may like it. I don't know. I've never been.
Did we buy any light rum lately that I can burn through a
Captain
little?
Morgan's.
I used that last week though.
We don't have very many light rums.
Oh.
I found that out when I tried to use some.
Dad,
Do we might have crucian in there.
No, this is probably good for this one.
Just take a little nip shots over here.
Yeah, I found it. I said, ooh, Bailey's. And this is when Derek's like, oh, I needed that!
For that?
Yeah.
Bailey? Yeah. Bought it.
For what?
I was going to compare against other Baileys to see which one the old Baileys and the new Baileys taste.
Compare.
I don't. Go away.
does anybody know who this guy is?
Hold on.
It was the whole goal was that it was sealed, so I would.
You can pretend like it is. See?
Does anybody know who this guy is?
They can't see, it's too dark. But
Why do you have 3 of them?
if you look at the screen when you hold it
Yeah,
up
I
to
know. I
down.
was looking at it.
Oh, okay, it's
Three
just
what?
too dark.
You have
Too dark.
Saint
You gotta hold it-
Brandon,
you gotta hold it back in
Brandon's,
the
and,
light. And I was too far away. You
and
can't really.
Ryan's.
Too dark.
Because we needed to do
Too far away.
an Irish cream tasting,
Too dark.
so I was going to get a
Too
couple
far away.
different ones.
You have a bunch of Irish.
Yes, but they're all like 7 years old
Okay.
and opened. I wanted to go with fresh.
My mama told me, go
So I found out I
get
had some
yourself
Sprite buried
friends
back
or
here,
you'll
too.
be lonely.
I'm sure we'll need it anyway.
Who would actually like being at foster care?
Lemon.
I don't know. Maybe me. I never tried
Pear
it.
schnapps.
Maybe me. That's the best I could do.
Probably Ian.
This is pear.
Yes,
That's Perry.
Oh, who's walking
Who
by?
cares?
You must have to hold me.
Yep.
Oh, oh.
This is like
Oh.
some real nastiness.
Oh, she got you. All right, I'll come get you.
Do not walk in front of that camera!
I'm gonna
Don't do it!
What is going on? Besides the dog's probably going to knock down some stuff and break something. Go lay down, Kevin.
I actually want to be on this side.
Alright, get out of here.
I have that effect.
You going upstairs?
I scare small children.
Alright, sit down.
Hi. I think that's a t-shirt.
Stop.
I
I
scare
scare
small.
small children.
It should be.
Are you ready to go?
I'd wear it.
You can go lay down. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. They were being goofy, and now you're like, I want in.
I don't want to be goofy even though I can't walk.
Honey citrus vodka? Jen, you're in the camera! No, camera!
Go lay down! Go ahead. So you gotta yell at him so he's like, tucks his tail and runs. Go lay down!
Poor Kippy.
No, go lay down.
Back to where you were.
So we're just pouring and stirring.
So we're starting this?
Nice and easy.
Pour all ingredients into a highball glass. Oh, this one should have some good ice. Sticky over
I
here.
think we got some in here. Oh, look at that. Super nice.
Look at that.
Look how gorgeous that is.
They're not getting white against the other ones.
It's perfect.
Like,
Some little bushes
we good to go?
Yep.
Oh, but I can't put
timer, is it?
rubber box.
I can't see the name of the drink.
It's Zachary Kearns. No.
Sex and the We've all been there.
Well, it just wasn't our driveway.
Not as worried. What shape for sure.
Oh, that's nice. Get everything going, and then Ian's off. And I start the timer 13 seconds in. Oh, hold on. Let me go stop all my crap. You do realize that the top comment... what was the top comment last week?
Does he even have any extra shirts?
No. That was only once.
Oh.
The top comment was... Is Ian packing heat? Is that a gun? What type of gun you have, Ian? Hey, Ian, looks like you have a gun. Is that a cell phone holder that looks like a gun? I'm like, that would be bad. Like, if you had a cell phone...
Cell phone holder that looks
Yeah,
like a gun.
talk about never going anywhere
Yeah.
traveling.
Yeah, you forget about that. You try to get on a plane.
No, you get pulled over to the side. No, it's just a cell phone. They're going to be like, get out of here, dick.
Really? They're not penises.
Jen has mastered the clear ice.
As Derek mastered.
Yeah, of course Derek masters everything he puts his
Oh,
mind
you're
to.
gonna see.
Hot dang. Here we go.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to Comment Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Sober, and I've got with me that guy. That's Ian Andrews. You might have seen him before because he's on the show like every week.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's like the
today
host.
we're making the Sex in the Driveway, sponsored by Zachary Kearns.
Yep, he's our producer. Sponsor, whatever.
Producer.
Whatever. It's the same thing.
Get words mixed up sometimes.
This was submitted by our friend Jay Spikes.
The recipe is
What's
2 ounces of light rum. We're using Bacardi Superior.
She's just now figuring it out by tipping it. Say, I don't even know what this is.
No, just
Derek picked this one up.
Yeah, Derek picked it up. And it says an ounce of Parish schnapps. We have the Zante.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was Parallegal, to be honest with you.
Oh.
An ounce of blue curacao. We're using, of course, Senor Curacao.
Yep.
4
Of
ounces
course.
of lemon lime soda.
We're
got
using, of
ourselves
course.
some Sprite.
Sprite.
Garnish with a lemon wheel. Basically, I'm gonna build it all in a highball glass, stir it, and that's it.
Yeah!
Easy peasy.
Simple squeezy. This harkens back to some more. It's probably wow. This is probably closer to something you would have seen on the show a couple of years ago.
Oh, speaking of
What?
we also need to add the clear ice.
We'll do that.
So you
Do that first.
You've been
right
doing-
here so the camera can see it all.
some cool stuff with ice.
Yeah. So ice is my next project.
The next horizon.
Yeah, that's the next thing that you'll see coming out of the YouTube channel eventually.
I'll
as
fix that.
Other. I just figure I'm gonna break the bottle top. See, look at that. You can't even see the ice.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's gone.
It's beautiful. So we're gonna talk about that at some point. The clear ice, right?
Yeah, clear ice for the white guy. No, it's simple to make once I got the right cooler. I've tried different things. I can make it in. I'll also go through different phases. I want to do clear ice with the Tavolo cubes. I want to do clear ice bricks that you carve yourself, which is what we did.
Right. Which tends to
clear
be
ice
the go-to,
balls.
right?
Yep. And the clear ice balls tend to use the Tavolos as well, which we have. So I got all this stuff equipped. I've made a Tavolo ice tray specifically for this, and I just want to build like a little tutorial with different angles so everybody could see it and kind of go through it that way and show people how we cut it and everything. And it's going to be pretty cool. I just need some time to produce that, so that'll be after in April time frame when I have more time. Ooh. Looks like the
You're gonna have a
toilet-
lot more time in April
I know, maybe.
coming up.
I'll have a lot more focus time. I won't have any more time.
No more time.
I love how
Yeah,
people.
perfect.
Yeah, now I've had brands and other people I've worked with say, "Oh, you're once you own your own business, you're gonna be working a lot harder." I'm like, you don't know me very well. Like, I've already doing all that stuff. I just do it from like 6 until 2 in the morning. Now maybe I'll get an extra hour of sleep. Maybe that's gonna be my thing. I don't know,
Maybe.
but
And you're gonna be that much more productive after you do, I think.
right. And I can take some. That ice is super awesome.
So,
And what a great drink for that with the blue.
I know. I didn't even think
It's
of
a
that.
nice blue drink.
I just like the fact that it was in that specific glass, but it is definitely blue. I also want to make it. That was embarrassing.
Is that smooth?
The other video I want to do. Oh, I thought you were gonna hit me with
I'm
stupid
posing.
hands wetness. The other video. No. Don't. No.
Read my mind.
The other video I want to do. This looks like the Windex cocktail.
It does, doesn't it? It's a beautiful looking drink. Beautiful drink. I don't know if it tastes good, but it's beautiful looking.
Stir it. That is not refreshing. Stir it a lot more. The other thing I want to do is I want to do a little tutorial on tempering.
Use the
That lemon did not want to be in this drink.
It's like the second. Did that go across my white shirts? No, those are your shirts.
It went somewhere.
You use a pear liqueur though, and not a pear schnapps.
Yeah.
So pear schnapps would probably.
So it's not as
Sweeter.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get pear out of it.
Do, yeah.
It's just a little bit more bright.
Kevin's going after that lemon.
Yeah.
Good boy, good boy.
So
It's like, I got this.
the other thing I want to do is a little tutorial on
That's
both
strong.
tempering. The water that's sitting on the ice that you shake off, and I also wanted to do like a side by side, show somebody what happens when you temper it and put it into a glass of even chilled water.
Yeah.
And see the different snapping. I also wanted to do the
thing is, when you tempering, just so you know, is letting it sit and sweat, because whenever you take ice right out of the freezer and you put it in a glass and you put some water on it, it cracks.
right. And then if you have
notice that
clear
didn't
ice, it would go snap, snap.
Right.
But once it
defeats
has the
purpose
melt
of-
water,
You went through all that work to make the clear ice just to have it
right,
put
you can
cracks
see
around it. Yeah.
because it's cracked inside, so you're going to see it. The other thing is, a lot of people, especially from monsterdrinks.com, I get mailed like, will this not break? My ice tray not break if I use this? If you have a plastic ice tray, we sell a couple of them. You can always break plastic.
Yes.
Let me. Hold on.
What you need is silicon trays,
Right.
like the Tavolo Perfect Cups that you can get at monsterdrinks.com, for instance.
Here's the issue, and I don't have any trays around here. Hold on.
Yeah, it's right there.
Well, you got plastic, you got Tavolo. Because I got some silicone shot glass molds over here.
Yep, I could use some of those. Just showcase what I mean. All right. Down there?
Yeah, I put it over there.
You put them in the drawer?
Yeah, I put it in the drawer.
Oh, those, yeah. The shot glass, I see what you're saying. So we sell these. These are easy release ice cube trays. They're called easy release. So everybody's like, so it just works. No.
It's easy release.
It's easy, but you have to also be slightly smart about how you do it.
Yeah.
All right, here's the problem. People have no patience anymore, right? If you fill this with water, you freeze it up, they're frozen in here.
Yes.
Ice. Frozen, right? So people will go, okay, well, these must be guaranteed for life. Twist, snap, snap. They get all these things out. Some are probably still stuck in there. Things broken into pieces. They're like, can I have more? And I'm like, sure. You know what? I've got all these sitting here that I just ship them on another one, right? And I'm like, now, be patient. Take your ice. Put it on the counter. It's small ice cubes. You can
it's
let
not
that
gonna take
temper
long. Yeah.
2 minutes, right? Just let it get a little sheen of water on it. Then, if you just take out, like, I would use either like a cloth or something to go like this, they're all going to fall out. 2 minutes. What do you need to do that you can't wait 2 minutes?
Drink.
These, that's cooler.
Yeah.
It's easier because you don't have to be
these
as
twists, they crush up. It's all silicone, freezes, nothing sticks to it.
Right.
I actually have one of these and I turn it inside out to make really big ice cubes.
Really?
So it makes kind of like phallic ice cubes.
Holy cow.
You just fill it up like that, and then
That's
you have like
awesome.
these huge
Dude,
ice cubes.
Dude,
That's pretty cool.
you could like,
Yep.
if you made this with
Yep.
clear ice,
That's
you
what
have
I.
the clear ice? If you poked a
a
hole in
hole.
the bottom of these, dude, that's a project. I'm going to have to make that.
Boom.
Oh, but I don't sell these anymore.
Huh?
See what you just did.
Yep. I gave him an idea.
Yeah. So, well,
My work here is done.
the deal with these though, and the Tavolo, we've already put them away, but
Yeah.
when they're frozen, people don't have to have as much patience. So they just go, jam, and if you put enough effort into it, you'll
It's
get
gonna
the
come
ice
out.
out.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely.
frustrating. Your hands are
You don't
probably
have to
gonna
wait
hurt.
for it to temper. The thing that I do
But
is
you can.
I'll make them, I'll freeze them, I'll put it in a bag, and then I'll make some more. Because
Right.
I make them ahead of time so I don't have to use them.
But you can
I don't have
still temper ice
Absolutely.
in a silicone ice tray.
It
you
doesn't
just,
take long to temper.
right, they come right out when you just go pop, 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 pop.
If you want to temper these, they're probably going to take 5-10 minutes probably
Right,
to temper.
because they're thicker.
Because they're bigger.
But it's not that bad. If you're gonna make a drink, just take it out ahead of time instead of at the time. And you're gonna, you know what? That just pisses me off. So that's a little bit about ice, and I'll have an entire video on that.
Yeah.
The flavor, for those that are the VSOP folks, this drink is not that good.
No, I mean, you get blue curacao, you get the pear flavor, rum, but nothing really in it is like, they're not working together in a team fashion to come out to make a good drink together. They're all trying to fight for their individual flavor profiles, and it's not so much working.
Even if we had a pear schnapps, which is going to be
We would need
sweeter,
something sweeter, yeah.
right? But it's not sugar,
No.
so you're still going to have a battle.
Well,
And-
there's simple syrup, lots of simple syrup in the fridge.
There is,
Put
yeah.
a little.
Or we can even use a juice.
Juice? Yeah, but then we got to open the juice.
Well, we have an open pineapple
Yeah.
juice.
Yeah, but that's going to ruin the color of the drink. It's pretty. It's just not good.
Yeah, good.
You know what?
Estimate it.
That's good. So, if that
I guess
amount of
it's gonna be
sugar,
better.
if it's perfect, then it sounds like we just need to use a sweeter product.
Yeah.
I still think that it needs two things.
Still needs a sour, I think.
Yep.
It doesn't have a sour in there.
needs
So it tastes the
two
same,
things.
only sweeter. So flavor profile hasn't really changed.
No, it's actually slightly more watered down a little bit tasting. You lose a little bit of the
There
pear.
you go.
Um,
You're gonna make it a whole new drink.
Yeah.
You don't even. This is like the Windex cocktail. It's probably the same thing. You need acidity in this drink. The idea of saying let's add citrus by putting in a sweet soda is great for topping the drink or making it effervescent, light, and refreshing in a way. But if you don't have any fleshy, actual citrus flavor,
It's more balanced. I still don't like the flavor, though.
yeah, you're right. And no, it's a little bit more refreshing, but it's just too there. It's like it's still got a weird flavor.
It's got a cool look. I mean, the cool thing about this drink is it's a vibrant blue with the clear ice. It looks awesome. It looks like
But
something
only
you get at a
tastes
trendy bar, but
Right.
not a craft cocktail.
The thing is, when you put the juice in there, you're now getting floaties, which don't look as good.
Yeah, you get the opacity to it.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd rather have a drink that tastes better than a drink that tastes poor.
And looks awesome.
Yeah, and I mean this still looks cool. Like that would be.
This is a fishbowl cocktail.
Okay.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, and then it has all those ingredients in it except for pear. I'm gonna take it from the top.
Yeah. Yeah. It's getting better every time we add something to it, I think.
It tastes a little bit more like fishbowl. You throw some. This
Coconut
needs
rum.
runts.
Coconut rum and some runts and some
Yeah.
Swedish fish.
You'd be good to go.
Yeah. Go watch our fishbowl video. It was a very popular video for a
It
long
is.
time.
And I think the right answer here is just don't make this. Well, make the drink so you can experience for yourself. Maybe we're wrong and we've matured too much on our flavor profile.
What did the lemon do? I missed it.
Oh, we had pineapple juice.
I thought you added lemon too.
We did.
It balanced it out, but the flavor
Yeah,
profile wasn't as good.
the lemon
Still.
brought it up, but it's just not. And I know you don't have to balance the crap out of everything,
No.
but at the same time, when a drink is so far off balance, you have to come up with
You gotta do
something
something
to do.
to it. Yeah.
Well, the flavors have to work together.
I don't even know if pear and citrus are a thing.
I don't know.
My flavor Bible's upstairs.
Yeah, they might be. I mean, it's a tree fruit. Maybe it's in the same family.
Just
I don't
not
know.
in this. Just not here.
It could also be that there's 2 ounces of rum playing against the pear and the blue curacao, which is a higher profile. If you went all ghetto ingredients, maybe it would be okay, but I don't think so. I think this drink, it's called Sex in the Driveway, right? It's working towards something different.
The 80s.
It's going all 80s, sugar forward, lots of alcohol.
Different demographic.
Not
probably.
worried about, it's college, gotta get the color, gotta get the bright,
Gotta
what
get
is
the high
that guy on
alcohol.
that table order? I want that drink, because he's over there smiling and he's got a drink that's bright blue.
Yeah. Bright blue makes me smile.
See? Question of the day.
Yes,
Does
right.
bright blue make you smile? No, seriously, a good question. Okay, I have a question of the day.
What's the last bad balanced cocktail you had at a bar?
What's the last bad balanced cocktail you had at a
Poorly
bar?
balanced cocktail.
The second question, unrelated but also self-serving. Do you like retro video games, and have you subscribed to my son's retro video game channel, RetroQuest, yet?
RetroQuest.
And I put it
have.
right here. I have 2, 3 times, 4 times.
You gotta get up to 100 so you can.
I did. Well, we're at 105, but you know what?
Nice.
Google still hasn't given me the note. They have to give you a notification that says, "Hey, would you like to name your channel?"
Okay.
And then they tell you what it's going to be.
And then you can change it.
No,
Oh, okay.
no. You can either have that permanently and never have that be able to change, or don't accept it and just never have one.
Oh, well, that's silly.
It's very weird, but I guess that's how you control your system.
Oh, Google.
So there's your second question. Go and what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday. Go to patreon.com/CMC and help this guy eat
Full timer right here.
and feed his family. I've already paid my first $1,000 check to my healthcare service provider.
Ian, when are you going to
$1,119.
be a guest player on RetroQuest?
Anytime.
Guest player.
Yes.
He just turned around. I was like, "That's gonna happen."
You guys will be playing. I'll tag in. I'll sub in. I'll be like, let me take this over for you. I got this.
There are times where we needed sub-ins.
I got this.
How many times I haven't posted it yet. It's done. I just gonna put the end card on it. But we played Zelda,
Oh yeah.
and I had such a hard time in level 3 for some reason.
I could have tagged in.
I know. It's just,
I used to do that. So when I was growing up in like
did
high
you
school,
go
middle
raid
school-
all the things for items and then go at all heart containers? Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I used to. But like I had a friend back in middle school, high school, and I'd go over, spend the night at his place, and we'd play Mega Man. And like one of us was really good at the bosses, and one of us was really good at the levels.
Yeah, me and Doug
so
used
like
to,
he was
yeah.
really good at the levels, I was good at the bosses. So he'd do the levels, I'd do the bosses, or vice versa.
But you probably also had those times where
Which
you
is good,
got
'cause
so frustrated
Yeah.
that you want to rage quit and
Yeah.
hand it to him. And
Yeah.
and now you can go grab some water, maybe pee.
Cool down a little bit.
Yeah, you cool down, you watch him play, you sit on the couch and you root him on, he beats the level, and then he's like, he hands it back to you and you're calm.
It's fun. Yeah.
I try to explain to him because he'll get frustrated.
The great thing
walk away.
about the old school video games that you don't get anymore is two-player stuff. You play now on Xbox One, PS4. It's all one player over the network without multiplayer.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't get to sit next to somebody and talk poop and like play games anymore.
Right.
Welcome, David.
What is
That was a double.
SKD wants to see Derek versus Ian in Street Fighter 2.
Oh, I love Street Fighter 2.
Do that.
Oh,
We could do
Street
that. The only thing I
I'd
put in
have
the
to
show.
practice a little bit though. I gotta get ramped up. 'Cause
I've only played the latest ones on Xbox One, so
Oh, okay.
those are old. The only thing that would make Street Fighter 2 difficult, and we'll just have to put
the
something in.
controller.
No, the controller's okay. We got controllers.
Oh,
though.
okay.
No, it's the swearing portion. I try and keep the show PG or
yeah.
G T. What is that? Everybody E for
Yeah.
everybody. But I could just put some stuff in so something happens.
Because you'd have to put a lot of.
Yeah.
If I'm playing a two-player fighting game,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even hear me talk.
That's the problem.
I'd be talking so much poop.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. All right.
I try to. I do my best.
He tries. I just do the little like bloop, like I want to
Ooh,
put
right in the
sound.
mouth hole.
Yeah. But
I just kicked your nose.
well, no, I want to get some like sounds, like some old 8-bit sounds, like
Bloop, bloop.
something happening, and you just put that and then blur around the mouth.
Or I like when they do the TV and they make it say something that's totally
Oh,
obvious
yeah.
that they're not saying that.
Holy shoot!
Yeah, not even like, yeah.
I'm gonna kick you in the doorknob.
Yeah.
What? No, that doesn't make any
What the fudge are you doing?
I'm gonna take you
All right.
to the door.
Alright.
Is that a Falcon reference?
No, I don't know why I came up with that.
Okay.
It's literally on the
With
fly.
his enveloping of the doorknob?
No.
Okay.
All right, we're done. We're teaching you how to drink.
You know what I'm talking about?
Which I don't, but I do at the
When
same
he was
time.
on The Daily Show, he was talking about how he could...
Yes, I knew what you were talking about, but I couldn't pull it back to what that
The
was.
Xbox One, right?
Yeah, I do.
I have an Xbox One. I don't have a PS4.
I haven't played it in a long
No,
time,
I have an
actually.
Xbox
It's been like months since I've even turned the thing on.
I have a Wii, a
Disappointed
PS3, and an Xbox One, Xbox 360.
It's so
I'll
many
lean in
comics.
before
You're
I
gonna make
Yeah, yeah.
people say that we're rich, like Dominic.
Most people understand that doesn't make you rich by having one every console. It makes you be a gamer.
Today we're making a drink that looks nothing like this, but it ends up looking
That's
like
true.
this because we tried to fix it but failed.
But we failed.
TLDR.
Yeah.
TLDR. We tried to fix a drink
We
and failed.
thought
It ended
that
up looking like
piece
this.
49 times.
There was something we said last week. Oh, we're gonna make this drink and then try and fix it, or something like that. You want to try whatever
Failure.
this is?
Today we're gonna make this and then fix it.
Yeah. But you said it like it was part of the agenda.
We all got a chicken that
Where this thing
ready
come?
to
Right?
show us.
And that's fixed.
Well, that was,
Where'd this come from?
Hiding in here.
hiding in there.
I'll let you hide it.
There's a weird.
Awful taste.
You
know what?
weird, awful taste.
That could use more Jose.
Yeah.
That's
not good at all.
It's one of the few drinks that Jen didn't finish.
I'm glad because I'm an alcoholic.
Speaking of alcoholics, Dan said he booked his hotel.
Yeah,
Nice.
He said he booked his flights.
So they are, and he booked his flights already, yeah. So they are
Committed.
committed.
Oh my my god, my guy's doing the splits.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of
Garrett.
alcoholic.
What's that?
Speaking of alcoholic.
Oh, they like to drink.
Are you kidding me? Every time we get pictures of them at, like, it's like that
I mean,
4
just the
o'clock
falls
and they've
down.
got cocktails.
And they're gonna keep going as long as anybody else is going. We
That's
don't need these for anything else, do we?
oh, neutral.
Is it just me or is she always drunk, Jolitha?
Not always.
She doesn't start that.
No,
way.
she works.
She counsels people
That's
with alcohol.
that's just a weekend thing.
It's a fine irony.
Why does my guy keep doing the splits?
I'm good
That's
with
it.
playing.
Do the splits.
Look it, he keeps
I'm
ending
on
up that
my
way.
I don't even know what that game is.
Barbaro mini
Big
mix.
shift. I don't know.
What? Oh,
Oh, pineapple juice, good.
I think his mini mix
I
would
don't
that
drink
be? Would that involve cannabis?
That sounded awful.
Trey says, Liam, people in the
Sorry,
hood got on $250 shoes, $400 belts, and
Yeah.
drive cars with $2,000 rims, and they're not rich.
It's about presentation. You don't have to have a lot of money to look like you have a lot of money.
Hey, I'm not the one saying we're rich. My friend Dominic is.
Yeah, well, that's because your friend Dominic doesn't have reality in his head.
Well, everyone perceives things about other people incorrectly usually.
Yes.
Well, they have 4 tablets.
Not saying
They
you
must
guys
be
aren't
rich.
rich. I'm just saying that you can't just say people are rich.
We're not rich.
Yeah, I know.
We're rich.
You're rich if you have happiness, Jim.
That's
See?
right.
You like finished my sentence before I could say it. We're gonna bust through all that vermouth by the end of it.
What are we going to use for gin?
We were rich, and then I ate all the raspberry.
We'll use lemon drive. This is classic, right?
And then I
You
ate all the
know
rest
that
of it.
Classic. I really need to buy.
But when
a
Derek
shitty
makes his
one.
first millions,
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can make $1 million,
we're starting our bar
Still
again.
not
Can I start working for you when you do?
No, we're starting our bar.
Okay, we'll
You
start.
gotta start, I'm hoping you start working for me before I make $1 million. How
Oh, use the Tanqueray? Oh, yeah. We'll just,
much do we need?
an ounce and a half?
It
Yeah.
doesn't look like an
I don't
ounce and a half.
No, let's
Maybe.
do it.
Okay.
Why don't you just combine them? Finish it up.
Shit.
Yeah, we can do that. That's an ounce and
That's
a
an ounce and a half, I think.
She's probably like the honky.
I'm gonna have to contact.
Is that in there? Pineapple?
No.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, this must be the Queen's cocktail already. Wait a minute.
Wait, 2?
Oh, this is gonna be on Friday, so these are
Sweet
gonna be
and
out of work,
dry.
I think.
I don't know what happened to them.
I don't know what happened to them.
I don't have them.
You say that as your mouth is full.
If we open a bar, what would we call it, Jen?
I don't know. Good.
We can't call it the
TGIF.
common man because his restaurant sounds. We call it the common
Yes.
man.
TGIF.
We call it the commoner.
No.
Yeah,
TGIF.
Derek's going to be everyone's ticket to get rich.
Call it the TGIF.
No pressure, Derek.
Call it the
fine.
TGIF.
I can
No,
take
there's
it.
a restaurant called TGIF.
I would call it something completely random that people would remember.
Puzzles. What is it called? Puzzles? That's the puzzle. You guys
There
have
you
Well, that was from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh.
You ruined it.
You
could've
remember lines from How I Met Your Mother.
He
How
remembers
many times
lines.
have you seen that?
I think
You just
I saw
remember
that
his
a couple
lines.
times.
Hey, like me, I remember those commercials, those infomercials.
Chicken pot, chicken pot, chicken pot pie.
I do remember that one.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Alright, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Easter shooter with a peep garnish. Didn't we do that once?
Yeah.
Good.
We blended a peep.
Yeah, we've done a little of everything.
Last week of work when it goes bad in action.
Yeah, we can just call it the soapbox.
That would be a good name. It's
There
like
you
where
go.
people go to like just get
soapbox.
something off.
Yeah,
their
and then you
mind.
can have a soapbox. So, like, you know how you have
Because
live bands performing? You just go have like a soapbox people can stand on and air their grievances.
Oh my
or whatever.
gosh, that would be annoying.
But there'd be like a designated time.
Okay. Because I'd want to kill somebody by the end of the night if that would.
So there'd be rules. You can get up on the soapbox whenever you want and talk about whatever you want, but you only get 1 minute.
Okay.
And
got
if
I couldn't do
And if
it.
you say something that pisses us off, we have the right to kick you out.
Sold.
Yeah.
We can have fun with it.
There you go.
Yeah, you definitely.
We can ring the gong. Bang! You get out.
The minute you called it the Common Man Bar up here, we would be shut down in a day.
Yeah, there's a Common Man cocktails. I
The
mean,
horse
a
and
Common
cock.
Man restaurant.
Yeah, we have a restaurant called
I think the
Common
soapbox
Man.
would be cool.
Oh,
We call it the soapbox.
You're never gonna remember that by the end of the next episode. So that's why you have to write that shit down, or somehow remember.
Jen?
it. You got to use it 3 times.
Alright, I'm gonna write it right here in my notepad.
All right.
Because
Get the name.
that's where I put everything.
I'll have somebody build the logo.
It's our bar name.
The soapbox.
Ready?
I love it. Wait, am I doing this right? Chicken strained ice, chill cocktail glass.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good?
All one word.
Yeah.
Got it.
Well, the is a separate word.
Oh, you want the soapbox? I thought
Yeah,
it was soapbox.
soapbox is a weird
Well,
name.
we could call it soapbox because there's
everybody's gonna just put the article in front of it.
yeah, because there's bars like Drink and
Right.
like Patty Murphy's, and there's all these bars that just have names.
But you don't say, I'm gonna go to the drink tonight. You could just say, I'm going to drink. I guess you could say, I'm going to soapbox. Yeah, you're right. That's
Yeah, it works well. It's an article. It works. It's fine.
It is. It's a
No,
noun.
the or the.
It's a noun.
It's a noun.
No the. Except for the
No the.
website, because you're never gonna get that.
Thanks, Satan's
Well, it's
helper.
Easter. Or is
Satan's
that
helper thinks I'm
where-
awesome. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
Sweet.
Would be like the Festivus era agreements. Absolutely.
What? Oh.
Festivus?
Yes, you can. Where everybody can come by and see our bar.
Absolutely.
Me and Ian are having one. We may be 70, but we're gonna open a bar.
The regulations are gonna be so tough by the time we get around to it.
Yeah, I know.
No, what are you talking about? There's gonna be marijuana available.
We're gonna be so
Yeah.
open. We're gonna be like die the next day because
Yeah.
we're so old.
Jen, we finally did it.
Yeah.
High five. Oh.
Most people, I don't know. Oh, Jesus, you're not light. Most people I know don't like go out of their way to say, I want to open a bar. Like that's like a money pit.
It is.
No,
Like
not
I want to open a money
It's gonna be
pit.
so popular.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, everyone will be dying. There's gonna be a line to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and where?
Nashua.
Yeah, okay. There's a
It might
line.
have. Well, Nashville will be gentrified by then. So.
Yeah.
Gentrified. Okay. You ready?
Yeah. Let's
All
get
right.
this-
Like
No.
show.
Close. Pick up your cocktail glasses or your coops. It's time to make the Queen's cocktail.
This sounds like a Five Boroughs style cocktail.
This is I'm Derek, Ian, Borough Time. Queens is a place in New
Yes.
York City.
Yes, it's one of the boroughs. One
What,
of
do
the
we
five
have any
boroughs.
boroughs in Boston?
No. Well, we
'Cause
have
Boston's too
areas.
small?
We got like Southie. We got like Back Bay.
But they're not places. Are they on the map?
I think you can Google
You
Back
probably-
Bay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You probably don't know.
Our producer of the day is Aaron Turner.
Oh, fuck, what? Oh, I thought you said is undetermined. I was like, that worked really well, but it's not right.
Undetermined Aaron Turner.
It would have been funny. Aaron is a new patron. So this week there's a couple new patrons that roll in there, and it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
So this cocktail,
Call it out.
1.5 ounces gin, half ounce dry vermouth, half ounce sweet vermouth, and an ounce pineapple juice. This was not easy to find, by the way.
The Queen's cocktail.
Queen's cocktail to get this specific
How perfect
recipe.
is that, man? I'm glad you.
I
So
know,
we're
that's how I
using
roll.
G-Vine today.
G-Vine, it's a London Dry, made in France, and that would be the end. Did we finish it? Did we kill it?
I did.
This is like a 6-year-old bottle, dude.
Oh, it's
That
still
was
good.
awesome. Oh, I could use this to put stuff in
That's a
there.
great bottle, man.
I know. So
You should use that bottle, man. That's a great bottle, man.
I'm gonna. This drink, I found it. Oh, by the way, this is April 1st. This is gonna go on a Friday, even though we're doing them out of order because the next one is a deconstruction.
Yay, deconstruction.
This cocktail celebrates the real first. It's coming on the 1st. That would be the day that I will be free from my bonds of
I
work.
mean, like April Fool's Day.
Yeah, go figure. Oh
So-
yeah.
So is this whole you're quitting your
Dude.
job just a big joke?
When I picked that day, I'm like, oh, this sucks. Maybe I'll make it the second. No, I want to get out of work. So it's the first. This has a little bit of
We'll
history.
see.
It's
I had a
got.
good idea. We could even put our bar on the beach.
A beach bar called
Yeah.
Soapbox.
Why are you going to go
But
to
then
a
in the
beach?
winter it'll be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a year round.
No, you just shut it down. So then you don't have to deal with it in the wintertime. You need exclusive, like it's only open 3 nights a week on specific times.
It's like a pop-up restaurant, only it's a pop-up
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah, that way you don't have to work as hard. I know.
How's that water treating you?
Kind of watery.
So,
This is a variant on the perfect martini with pineapple juice. In some cases, even a little bit of lemon juice. You might remember we made a drink that was called the Bronx. Remember the Bronx?
the Brooklyn. Didn't we do a Brooklyn?
Yeah, we did. Which one had orange juice?
Don't remember.
Oh, what one had
Sorry.
orange juice? This is like that, but with pineapple juice.
So the pineapple juice, of course, makes a nice opaque drink with a good foamy head.
Yeah, I like it.
Always like that. Always like the pineapple juice. This is gonna make a great picture one of these days.
Yep. If Jennifer ever gets up and takes it,
Yeah, I mean she's busy doing stuff, but
Talking.
she's planning the bar out and
That's
stuff.
right.
it's all coming down. We've got the design. She's working on sketches. The other thing to note is this is from 1930s Harry McCraddock's Savoy cocktail book.
Ah.
Oh gosh.
So, based on our last week's experience with Savoy cocktails, the Alaska.
But
that was a
research
variant.
suggested
Yeah.
that Alaska #1 wasn't from the Savoy cocktail book. It was the Alaska, which didn't have
The sherry.
the sherry, which was the component we thought. I actually think it was
Threw it
just
off.
gin and chartreuse for the original.
That I could see being much better.
I could buy that.
Yeah.
So we might have to try an Alaska someday because the Alaska #1 was at #2.
Make mouth fart noises. Or was that Liam in the corner? Okay, that was you.
Instead of the #2. Oh, jeez.
That's an interesting drink.
It is.
Just because the vermouth is really different.
But it comes really late.
And the using the G vine, there's a little bit of a floral characteristic to the gin, which I believe comes through in this.
It would be worse if you used G Vine Floraison, which actually has
Yeah.
floral grape components to it.
But I kind of like this. It wouldn't be something
I'm
I
on the
drink a
kind
lot
of side.
Yeah.
I'm on the. You know what it is? This thing was like a ninja, like Ninja Gaiden style. Just came in and swooped in with a nunchuck.
You know what's funny?
Right.
I was just
Ninja
thinking
Star.
this.
Ninja style.
We have like similar tastes. My taste has probably evolved to meet your taste. And it reminds me of like, I don't know if it's a myth or anything, but when women are together and friends for a long
so
time,
we cycled.
their cycles kind of sync up. I think our
Is that
tastes
a
have
thing?
synced up.
Does that really happen?
I'm
I don't know. I think it is.
okay.
That's weird.
I think it happens to dogs too.
Okay, so that's still weird. It must be
So-
something to do with something in history that makes
So,
it convenient for people.
so we have
So we. Oh wait.
taste
wait.
menstruation going on right here.
Our taste menstruation has cycled together.
Yes.
Can that be some sort of like? Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is now.
So here's the thing. This is
Trying
probably
to use words that would make sense to us, but
not everybody.
not everybody.
No, look. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna drink this again because I need my taste reminders to fire again.
Yeah. The vermouth is coming out in this. I'm getting the dry vermouth, but not the sweet vermouth so much. I think the sweet vermouth might be a little bit lost in the pineapple. But the gin, the floralness of the gin that we use comes through. The pineapple comes through. It's not a poorly balanced drink.
Nope.
I don't think. It's well balanced. The flavor of the vermouth is just a little bit different in there. And it gives you a little bit of dryness in your tongue, which is different. I don't know how to describe it other than it's a little bit different.
The fortified wine flavor against the pineapple juice is very unique. Not bad. I would also say not necessarily the best. Like this is a neat drinking experience.
It is.
It's easy to do.
And you may like it. You may love it.
Right. If you've made any of the drinks in the past that we've done that have had any of the burrows in them, you've had your sweet vermouth in your dry vermouth. You might have Via. I know a couple people already said they picked up some Via.
I like it by myself. I think it's good.
Yeah, you need to have a better vermouth. Don't just use Dolan. Don't spend $5 and say, "Oh, this drink sucks." It might suck, but it's probably
Yeah.
going to suck more, or a better chance if you're buying a $5 bottle of
Right.
fortified wine. The thing that's weird is when you drink it, it's got this silky consistency of a pineapple juice
Yes.
cocktail, any type of tiki,
When
right?
when you shake it, it does
When
that.
you shake it, and it almost has like a sweet start. Pineapple. I'm starting my brain at the point when I first took that sip
Yeah.
was kind of it just triggered off tiki. Like I was like, oh, lovely tiki drink, and then you get that crazy floral flowery gin,
Floral flower, huh?
floral flowery
It's a lot
gin.
like cold ice.
Ice can be cold.
It's all
Floral
relative.
flowery gin flavor.
Yes.
I needed 3 F's to complete that. Boom, Triforce accepted. And then that dry vermouth kind of comes in, right?
4 triangles of Triforce, actually.
Yeah, I took the top one and carried it away.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'm Ganondorf. No, it's just, it hits you this weird way where when I first tasted it, everything was like tiki. And then everything turned off and was like, not tiki,
Dry
slow
vermouth.
down, dry vermouth
Yeah.
in there. This is just a little bit crazy. And my brain, it was enough to shudder my brain and go, whoa, that's not what I was expecting.
This might be a drink that would be interesting to experiment with bitters in.
Gesundheit. It would,
I think.
this drink would experiment well with different styles of bitters.
What type of
kinds.
bitter would you want to put in that?
It depends. Do you want to pair it against the floralness?
Would you want to do like an orange style bitter, an orange type bitter?
It's either that
I
or
wouldn't want to go too herbal with it. Because
I also wouldn't want to go too aromatic. I wouldn't want to go too tiki spice.
Or
Yeah.
spice.
You think spice?
Corazon.
Corazon. That's a good idea.
You wanna?
It keeps it away. Yeah, Jennifer won't care. You want to try this first, Jennifer? Or do you what?
No, but Remy
No.
has a
No.
question. I cannot drink Martini Rossi. What's your opinion on it?
That means your palate is refined. Nobody should drink Martini Rossi. You talking like the little tiny? I mean, they have some really good Martini Rossi that's expensive.
Yeah.
Then they have what you're probably buying, which is more than likely the $6.99 cheap stuff in a small little bottle that's curved like this.
Ooh.
You might not even be able to get good Martini Rossi.
Okay. Cocoa with spice?
At the end.
Did you see my cocoa nibs? I'll have to show you my cocoa nibs out here.
Do we have to turn the camera off for that?
No.
Are we allowed to talk about that? Do you have to have like a special 21 and over warning before we start talking about that?
We are 21 and over. And it doesn't need a warning. It's a drinking show.
Okay.
You might need to be 18 in Canada.
I might not want to see you cocoa nubs.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna smell them. You're gonna smell them and it's gonna smell good.
See, that's the burden of being a co-host. You're at the mercy of the host.
You have to. It's a little drier now and
It
not
is.
as sweet. And
And
the
the
sweet
bitter-
vermouth does come through a little bit.
Yeah, the bitter comes out in the back end, which is
There is a crazy. I don't want to say Chipotle. I don't know what that taste is, but there's a
like a smoky pepper kind of
like a what's the word that you would use for Bloody Marys?
savory.
It's kind of got a savory component coming out.
Yeah.
It's a little bit savorier.
More savory?
What? You can't just do YER?
Savorier?
You can do it for Voyager.
We should wrap this shit up.
Yeah, you should.
Stuff up. We should wrap this stuff up.
All right, Queen's Cocktail. Yet another borough. We might have the Bronx yet to do. I don't. Do we do the Bronx Cocktail?
I can't remember.
If there's any more boroughs, we'll do them. But we might have seen yesterday we did a Manhattan deconstruction because I'm putting them out of order.
Yes.
We haven't done it yet, but you've
We're
seen
gonna.
it, and that covers another borough.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cover everything in New York. Maybe someday we'll even go there and film stuff.
We should
just-
go there and have a drink of every borough.
No.
Every borough.
I want to go to the Dead Rabbit.
Yeah, me too.
You know what we need to do?
We should give Jack and Gary a heads up. Maybe he'll let us come in and film.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's up?
I have to come up with a number of Patreon money and say
Sorry.
she's gonna do it again. I can't finish your freaking thought.
Hold that thought. Finish your thought. Don't let it go.
We need to come up with a number and say when we have X amount of money per month from Patreon that we can fund a trip to New York to like
Meet up with people.
meet up and go do shots and do media and stuff on with the bars.
That'd be great. Jen, your thought?
There's a distillery in Nashua.
Oh,
Well,
really?
the cards
We're
and
gonna go
stuff.
tour it.
When?
I don't know. We gotta make a plan.
Just let me know.
Okay.
Also, before we leave,
I can make that commute.
make sure you check out RetroQuest.
Yes, it's your
our-
gaming
our
podcast
gaming
that you're doing with your
channel,
son
yeah.
Liam.
Yep, it's
a play channel.
with the first 40 with the first 3 videos were 45 minutes of from beginning to end of River City Ransom.
Nice.
We launched. What did we just put out there, Liam?
Akari Warriors.
Akari Warriors, and everybody's already told us how to get extra lives because we were so frustrated. It was a very short video.
Contra.
The next one will be Zelda. We have Contra in the
Zelda.
can. We got Gauntlet done.
Zelda.
Zelda. We did Contra.
Up, down, down, left, right, B8.
We
Oh.
used the cheat codes.
New York money.
New York money.
New York money.
What else did we didn't? We I don't know if we recorded anything else yet. We still got to do Castlevania. We got to re-record Super Dodgeball because the camera film ran out.
Street Fighter.
And Street Fighter, and there's gonna be a lot of other ones. So if you have suggestions, go over to the RetroQuest channel and check it out. I'll have it linked in here and down below, so you can always find it. And then go over there. Give us some suggestions on games to play.
Yeah.
Some people already have.
Kid Icarus.
I've got it loaded.
Nice. I love Kid Icarus.
Crispy bodies by the door.
We're done. We're teaching you how to drink. Oh, we never did any of these, but I pimped a shit below the stuff anyway. So
This is Friday?
yeah. Oh yeah.
So I wonder if I can pimp it in the intro.
What do we have to do? Are we gonna drink it? No, don't bother.
Yeah. Okay. What are we making?
Where's the bitters? You're coming back, right? Are you gonna mention the fact that we changed a little bit with bitters? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pulling an Eddie Murphy
Oh, you're
Coming
looking
to
for-
America reference thing here.
I can't do those.
No, I
That's
got it.
you.
I got it. Today we're making a borough cocktail that if you were Eddie Murphy, you'd know exactly where to go to find a bride to get this. It's called the Queen's Cocktail. We're coming to America.
So I don't need this.
Alright, Trey wants to hear the stories of when you first got drunk.
I don't
You know,
remember.
you've told
Oh, I've already mentioned that.
I was 16, it was Labor Day, it was high school. I drove to my friend's house, the Dr. Plumber, drank a 6-pack of beer and drove home. Took me like a half-hour drive. Well, it was a 20-minute drive. I was hammered. Have a six-pack of beer.
Wait, hold up.
Oh, but your other one that you told all the time. That wasn't your first
that
time
wasn't
you were
your
drunk
first-
then?
No, when I was
Just a
19, I
really
drove.
bad time.
Yeah, that was the
That
worst
was a bad
time.
one.
When I was
You
19,
drove home when you were drunk?
it was stupid.
Don't ever do
Don't
what
ever do
Ian
it.
does.
There
The
are
story
stories
that I
you
told
just-
before was when I drank most of a handle of Jim Beam.
That
And-
seems a
and-
little later in life.
And
Then you
I was
had to-
19. I had to work for 13 hours the next day, taking bets at a horse track.
Oh yeah.
And I was still drunk and then hungover. I
That's
broke up
the-
with my girlfriend. She had to drive me to
Yeah.
work the next day anyway. My mom had to follow in my car because I couldn't drive.
That is when you know the hangover thing is that's the learning process begins.
It is.
Derek was
That
That was
was
bachelor
you're
party.
7 and 7.
No,
that's
that's
7 and 7.
Seagram 7. So we had a party. It was young. We were younger, I guess.
Was Don and Doug there?
Yep.
Don was. I don't think Doug was.
We were at Don's house, so he
Parents'
was
house.
there. I don't know if
Christy,
Doug was
Christy,
there.
you don't know them.
I think Doug came the next
I know the
day because
names,
he
but
was.
I don't
Doug
know.
had a demanding girlfriend, go figure, and it was causing some issues for him at the time.
Is that a stalker?
No,
No,
but could have been.
Doug likes demanding.
We were. Well, I don't know what.
That all makes sense.
We came up with this idea of making
With his,
7 and 7, and we didn't have.
Yes.
We went out to
Little green
buy
cereal.
Yeah.
7 Up. Couldn't get 7 Up, so we used ginger ale, and everybody decided that was pretty gross. And I said I don't really think it's that bad. So I drank mine, and then everybody else didn't want theirs.
So it's right there.
So I just drank theirs. It didn't seem like a bad thing at the time. I drank them kind of quick.
Yeah.
And then one thing led to another, and I was not doing so well.
Over a bucket.
No, I wasn't over a bucket. I was sleeping.
Mom,
I was
tell
sleeping
me
when I
you
woke up, and then I threw up all over
Your
the
mom's
floor.
never been drunk.
Yeah, I've never been drunk.
And then
That's hard to believe.
Why?
Because I'm an alcoholic. Alcoholics don't get drunk.
Oh, there was what was the other one that I was thinking of? Shoot. Oh, that was another good time.
bachelor party.
Oh,
I think freshman year when I had to come catch up. I had like
Oh,
an 18-inch
yeah.
Athens pizza and a 12-pack of beer in like an hour.
I remember that.
Derek had one when we drank like Sam Adams all night. And
I wasn't
Jay,
even
he
drunk.
was-
I was just hungover.
Oh, yeah.
But do you remember Andy Knapp? He was one of my roommates my last year in college.
Why am I doing that?
He was in college. He was like the treasurer for Teak. Really nice guy. And I lived with him and Matt Meyer. You know, Matt Meyer. So actually, I got a couple. One was like when we were living together. I drank like a box of wine on a Wednesday.
Ugh.
was
we
hangover
were
season.
living up, you know, the circle and the circle at the end of town.
Yeah.
Where's Jumanji was filmed?
Yeah. I had an apartment off to the right with them. It was like in a big building. It was an apartment. It was a great place. But it was like a Wednesday, and it was like I had a box of wine. I'm like, oh, I'll drink a box of wine. So we go play
Things
football.
you- that's
we played
what college
football
is
outside.
for.
I was drinking wine. We were watching a movie. I was drinking a box of wine. By like 9 o'clock, when everyone was ready to go out to the bars, I'm hammering. And I started headbutting the wall until I made a hole about this big in the wall. I was like running and jumping, and there was like a steel stud that I found, and I had to work around.
I found a stud while ramming my head
And
into the
my
wall.
head's all cut up, and like Andy comes home, he sees sheetrock all over the place. He's what the? And I pop my head out. I'm like, Andy, what's going on? I was like happy drunk, and then I puked, and they all went out.
Yeah, they're like, we're leaving.
Then we fixed the wall and put a picture of ourselves in the wall for the next people to find with a little note.
In the
Before
wall?
when they did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're gonna do that.
But then another time, it was like, what's the October holiday? Columbus Day. So I went up to his parents have a camp at Pasico Lake in New York, in the Adirondacks. So I went up there and I drank like so much that I got alcohol poisoning. I was in bed for 36 hours.
Really?
Yeah. That was
Damn.
like crazy. We were playing
You
Flip
do drink
Cup,
really fast.
Survivor. So basically, every time your team loses, you vote somebody off and someone's got to drink twice.
Oh.
And I was the survivor.
Oh.
So I was just drinking everything. It was
bad.
news. Yeah.
That's not a good idea.
It was stupid.
It's like a bad episode of Shameless.
I got a
Why
few
are you so
drinks. So
stupid?
I don't know.
These are moments you learn from.
But you
Yeah.
know what? I'm a lot smarter now. and
You'll
I haven't
have
been
these
stupid.
moments in your life too, Liam.
Yep, and you'll get in a lot of trouble for them, so don't do it.
Yeah. No, not the driving
So
moments.
you
but
just
the
learn-
ones where you're so drunk I
You
did
kidding me?
this.
When Liam's old enough to drink, they're gonna have so many different like Uber and who knows what other automated systems
I
that
can't
Yeah, the
wait
car's
for
gonna
them
drive
to drink.
for
Then I can actually
you can
taste what alcohol tastes like instead of children who just think, ew, that's gross.
children, and then you be able to get in a car and just have it drive you to where you need to go. What are you looking for?
A place.
How did you came from in there?
Ian, are you going to watch the Adrian Broner fight next Friday?
Going to watch it? Is it local? I don't know. Is it in Boston or something?
No.
I'm guessing on TV.
Ian Solomon says you're a public service announcement.
I'm
What
like
is that?
Titanic. I'm a warning for all.
What is that, Fever Tree?
Yeah, there we go.
It's a puzzle game in there.
It is. It's like
All right.
Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
Get over here, Jen.
That's right.
So we need to pick.
Oh, you're doing
Oh, why not put the sweet vermouth away?
after all that work?
Pull it back out again.
So I think we're gonna need, if we do a deconstruction.
No, Trey, what he's saying is he wants to appreciate the taste
Crown
of
Royal,
alcohol.
I think is the
And
right
he thinks
answer.
that's going to come with age.
What's older, Crown Royal or, you know what, Canadian Club is probably the right product for this. Not Crown Royal.
How much vermouth?
What?
So we made. You have another bottle
So
of
you're
Via?
just doing a bunch of different
Probably.
whiskeys
Yeah, we're gonna need another.
or bourbons.
So
We'll just do what we did last time.
Manhattan's
and
traditionally
do-
raw, but we can use other stuff. Like I've used makers.
Yeah, but why don't we just do what we did last time and cut them in half or triple, or when we did that
Yeah, let's do that.
thing?
Really, and you
What, in
How
the
many
little
we doing?
glasses, you mean?
What?
In the little glasses?
Yeah. No?
I'm just asking if that's what you meant.
Yeah, that way we don't have to make. That's a lot of product. We can reduce it. I can put them in the notes if you want. I just don't know what it would be. I already reduced it by something.
Yeah, but you're doing a dash of Ongo.
There it goes. Yeah, I reduced. No, I didn't. I converted this. You can still do a dash of Ongo. Yeah, you have to do a dash of Ongo.
Yeah, but if you make them in a cup this big, a dash of Ongo is...
Half dash.
Yeah.
So
Half a
dash.
dashery. That's where men get their clothes.
Okay.
Just do, yeah, this is true. I've seen that episode of one of Liam's shows, iCarly.
I have a dashery.
You
Have a
just do
dashery.
a small dash of that.
I can do a small dash.
No big deal. I need probably Jim Beam because I don't think we have any of the.
I mean, I like Adrian Broner actually. I think he's entertaining. Is he? Wait, is he? He's the really annoying one, isn't he? He's most of those boxers have attitudes, but
Yeah. I think that you have to. If you're a boxer, it's a prerequisite.
well, some are pretty cool. I mean, but I think
But you
Adrian
have to think
Broner's
they're the greatest.
pretty outspoken. I think.
What else do we need?
Monkey shoulder.
We need a bourbon.
Whistle pig. Oh, you're doing. We're
Do
doing different
Elijah.
types. So what do we got?
I
We
don't
got we got a bourbon. We got a rye. We got a Canadian. We need an Irish.
That's a Kentucky straight bourbon, 90 proof.
Oh, you already have one.
90.
I don't know.
We have an Irish
I don't
already?
have a bourbon out there.
Yeah, you do.
Jim
You
Beam's
have
a
Jim
bourbon?
Beam. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kentucky
Jim
straight bourbon whiskey.
What do we do? They're probably both the same grade, right? So we need a
I bet
high.
Elijah's better.
Right, but I'm not going for better.
We-
I'm going for, I need bottom shelf and everything, right?
that man had the code.
What else do we need?
Irish.
Huh?
Irish.
Really?
Irish whiskey? Yeah, why not?
I don't know. Well, because at some point they're going to turn into, they want Jameson.
I don't.
It does.
Maybe we can
That's
use
what we
Jameson.
drink,
I do like Jameson too.
right? Because you can't use a Scotch because that's a different drink. Is that enough? Do we have everything we need?
We have 4. We're gonna need more Via. We're gonna need more sweet vermouth.
Regardless.
Yeah, I mean look at that. That's how much we got left in there, and that's got that big hole in the bottom.
Finger?
Yeah.
Let me see what I got for sweet vermouth.
Yes.
See, it's
don't
got a
need-
hole in there, Derek. See,
I see. There's a hole in there.
it's not that. It's a pretty shallow.
That's
hole.
exactly what it's used for. Yeah, that's our worst nightmare, Trey. Or Ty. Sorry. I'm not so worried about our kids, I'm more worried about everybody, their friends.
Because they're not exposed to it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Every day I worry all day. Excuse me for my bad singing.
Bobby.
Is this enough?
Nope. I'm playing Clash.
Who?
No, he's not.
Oh,
Playing
man.
something else.
I really wish I would remember to use Instagram more. Like, just take photos of stuff like this. You're not in it.
Ticket, but you don't want the hassle of having to go to court.
Nope. Don't care.
Come on, you know you do.
He had my father die 49 times.
So what do we need to do?
We fought that
Is
beast.
that enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we need?
I think you got enough coops for that too.
You were gonna do full drinks?
Face too. Oh, that's rad.
Oh, actually, let's do it in cocktail glasses.
For us, that ripped out your dad's face. He was screaming something awful. In fact, there was this huge mess and I had to change the floors.
The floors?
The floors? You see his blood had drained into the boards. I had to change them. We all got a chicken duck woman.
Do we want to make a couple of these first? Oop, you want me to make these first?
We'll make them all first, no?
I was waiting in the bushes.
Okay.
Well, I'll just use those proportions.
Something's waiting in the
You want more
bushes for us.
Yeah, we got plenty of them.
Something's waiting in the
What?
bushes.
I smelled them.
This is bad lip reading.
Every day I worry all day.
I don't want that.
I was waiting.
Don't put that there. It's in the camera. That goes in the trash for all that's up there.
Something's
That-
waiting in the bushes for us.
Watch out, don't step on Kevin.
Waiting in the bushes of love. Yo, never
Yeah.
knew my dad, he didn't care about me. Dead horizon is all my macro binoculars see. Moisture farming,
Macro binoculars?
not a drop spilled.
That's not even a thing, is it? Macro binoculars? It's like
My aunt and uncle double
bigger.
He's in the desert. He wants to make things big.
but in a desert
Probably them.
Big desert hobo.
Dad was calling me that all night at T-Bones.
You're a desert hobo.
I'm a desert hobo.
I was waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us. Yeah, something's waiting in the
What are we gonna make? Is that enough, or are we missing anything?
Are you guys almost done?
No.
It's the last one. Now you gotta shoot her. We gotta create a shooter.
Well,
Don't be tiny.
when I open like a flower.
Oh, is that where that comes from?
I think my cooking's awesome. I've got her picture in my photo wagon. I keep it poppin'. Yeah, she probably loved the honky tonk. That's what I said.
Alberta Dark would make an awesome Manhattan. Let's do that. Grab the Dark ride. The Alberta Dark will make another one.
It's $4.99.
Manhattans are good.
What's that old smoky distilled from? The white whiskey?
I don't know.
49 times. Yeah, it was 49 times.
Now you're gonna rub that all over me.
Oop, I'm too busy to mess with you.
Behind that scrap pile.
Liam has tried some drinks that we've made.
And they're all awful.
Alright, we gotta make this one.
That's okay.
Who
I
said
got it.
that?
You gonna make all of them?
Did your son try some of your alcohol?
I got it.
Oh yeah, it's disgusting.
Why is it hard to make?
Yeah. I forgot that there's this one now.
No one will ever know. If the Jim Beam one tastes strange.
One
Is that white
ounce,
whiskey?
3/4. Yeah. 1 ounce, 3/4.
Ian's like over here going everything fast, and you're like,
I'm trying to see. 1 ounce.
Something you're gonna learn, Liam. I'm a professional. That's what I do.
That's why we're opening a bar.
you're like Dad. He's always says he's awesome.
Your dad is awesome. You should listen to him.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't.
You should always listen to your dad. Dads are always awesome.
Did you open this one yet?
Not yet. Go
Was
for
your
it.
dad awesome?
Yeah, my dad still is awesome.
What's 3/4 on tablespoons? Is it 3 tablespoons?
It's 1.5.
How old are you?
I'm 37.
Really?
Oh, huh?
Frick.
1.5 tablespoons?
What?
1.5 tablespoons?
Yeah.
It's not a measurement on here.
Just use the jigger.
I already poured it in here.
There's 3/4 on the jigger.
What sugar? I need
There's a
1
and 3/4
3/4.
jigger. One side has 1, one side has 3/4. So you can do 1 and then you can do 3/4.
I don't have a 3/4
Yes,
jigger.
you do.
Where?
At least two
Underneath
of
there,
them.
there's
Oh,
a...
I know I physically have one. I just don't have one on, like, in my hand. I just didn't know where it was. I've already got one, so there's one. 3/4. This doesn't pour well.
Why?
'Cause
No
it's
excuses.
so
Play like a
full.
champion.
So full.
Oh, that stuff tastes awful.
Yeah. Agreed.
What are you doing 1 3/4 of the rye, right?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure.
Oh, that was 3/4 sweet vermouth for that. I think.
1 3/4 rye.
Vaya. So
I
like
don't even
Chinese?
remember now.
Yes,
No.
you did 3/4 sweet vermouth.
It's like Italian.
I did?
Yes. What was in there?
I like how he already have 3
Sweet
and you don't
vermouth
even
was
have
in
one.
there?
I don't know anymore. I get confused.
He already has 3 and you
That's
have
why
one.
you're not bartending your own birthday.
I don't remember what I was doing. What is it? 1 3/4?
Just use that, yeah.
I can't wait till my sour 16.
1.
Sour 16?
Yeah, you know how girls have sweet 16? Boys have sour 16s.
Who told you this information?
I made it up.
Okay.
Well, as long as you made it
Do you want
up.
some bitters?
Yeah, just one
I
dash.
don't like bitters.
This is the empty one.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
You just took that on purpose!
Well, I
You
knew
already
it.
did.
Now I gotta hit somebody.
Ow.
So I don't have to hit Liam.
Wrong
might
place,
have
wrong
to
time,
do
buddy.
you.
Sorry.
This is really cold.
It would be a shame if you got punched right now.
Yeah, that was a pretty shame. Oh, dude, come on.
So was that. Come on, you were going to punch me first.
Why is it wet over there?
Because there's a sink there.
Ian and Derek, what's your favorite alcohol to sip or drink straight?
To sniff? I like to sniff myself.
Sip.
I don't sip alcohol
I don't
straight.
do a lot of straight stuff, but I mean, I'd go with a whiskey or something. I don't know.
You smell nice.
Like vermouth?
Like what?
Vermouth?
I don't know what that is. That's Vaya.
Buy a vermouth. Right there. Vermouth aperitif. Sweets.
Squeal.
Huh?
Squeal.
Sweets.
Where do you see? Oh, the smallest thing ever.
I need another
Do
thermometer.
you need help with that one there, Derek?
Nope, no I don't, but I do need a glass. We don't have any left.
He did 4 and you have 1. Not
Well,
even.
I think he started a little before I even came up with the idea of starting.
And, like I said before, I'm professional.
And I also made 2. It's just the first one, it didn't go over so well.
You forgot what he was doing.
I forgot what I was making.
Did you have to dump it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is actually drink
Yeah,
number 2.
Do the Julie then.
Yeah.
When she gets saucy.
No, do the Jalisa.
Dan says he goes, when
Yeah.
she starts getting like that.
Yeah.
No.
So,
This is the Jalisa.
did you use this Alberta or is it just sitting here?
You got the Jalisa
Oh, no,
all
I thought you were
wrong.
doing that.
You got
I
the Jalisa all
Maybe
I thought
wrong.
you'd
did the same
done that?
trick twice.
Okay.
No, I was doing, I did white whiskey.
All right, give
You
me your
got the
stuff. and I'll
Jalisa all wrong. It's this.
There's enough in here. Dude, what are you doing?
He's
Tripping.
doing the Jalisa.
make it. Was this
I
a
wasn't sure
3/4?
if you made
Yeah.
that one or not.
3/4 and 1, is that what that is?
1 3/4.
Yeah, one's, yes.
Oh, that, yeah.
One side 3/4, one side 1.
Wow, there's a lot
Really?
of stuff over here.
A little bit of an overpouring.
It's all right. I'll open for this.
Oh, God. You know what I need?
Look at that. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. Math. made
Here
easy.
comes the boom.
Boom! Here comes the...
Ready or not.
Should I just
That's
put
the
this
voice
away
from
at this
South.
point, or are we going to need this?
Wait, is
I
that
like
the glass we're
corks.
using here for the Alberta? You don't want me to make more or something? Or maybe another
I should
cocktail
make
glass?
myself a drink.
The other
What?
cocktail,
Okay.
yeah.
You smell like soap.
Should I put this in the
Oh,
refrigerator?
I'll try to
Oh,
be
it's
clean.
better
I
than
need this
smelling like
anymore.
poop.
Kitty
Yep.
litter.
Oh,
Kitty,
I
it's
do
better
have
than
cats.
smelling like kitty
You want
litter,
to put
too.
this in the refrigerator? Trevor?
Oh. Why would you do that, man?
Drain it
Why
on
would
the
you do
floor
that?
out there.
Really?
Where's the
It's gonna
cat
freeze
that's
at the
via?
bottom and
I'm not telling
lock
you.
them all in.
Oh, did you take it?
No.
Weird.
So I do
Wow.
this.
Skill. Is that lemon still there?
Really, dude? What are you doing?
He's taking up space.
Yeah, I know. On purpose.
Dude, really? What are you doing, brah? Brah, I'm gonna thong you.
Dong, 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 dong.
I like how he did all these. And you did one.
Oh, he did too.
I Only can maintain one.
I drained him into the boxes.
That's fine.
It'll sop it up.
To the boards. We have
Crispy bodies by the floorboards.
She drained the ice into the cardboard. And later I'll have to drain them.
all
Recycling guy
got a
will come
chicken
pick 'em
duck
up.
woman thing waiting for us.
Oh,
You know what? This is a good
Hold
photo.
me tight.
hold me while I flower.
No, hold me like a flower when I bloom. Something.
Hold me like a flower when I bloom.
What? That sounds.
Better than mom's. Hold me like a flower.
That's what you just said.
No, that's what you said. What'd you say?
Hold me while I bloom. Alright, we're
Not
ready to
sure.
go?
No.
Oh yeah.
Crispy bodies by the door. I rubbed off your dad's face.
What? Oh, what are we doing here? Oh, that's it.
That's it. He's calling the cops.
That's right. Cops are on their way.
Get here.
Right?
Yeah, it's right down there.
Stop, Liam.
Crispy bodies by the door. Dude, just walk past it.
Stop, Mom. Now you got Kevin all interested.
Do we want cherries in these now?
What is your favorite song to sing while drinking?
49 times.
49 times.
We fought that beast.
Favorite song to sing while drinking is Piano Man, obviously. It's always
Oh
good.
yeah, or
Piano
American Pie is a good
Piano
one, too.
Man, American Pie, those are the two songs that no matter how drunk you are, you can get at least 50% of the lyrics.
Yes.
Now, we didn't start the fire, not so much.
50% of the bar to join in.
That's
Did you
true.
say Venus on fire?
No, if you
We
play,
didn't-
if you put in the jukebox, I don't have those anymore. But when we were in school,
Oh,
if you
okay,
went over the
Liam.
jukebox and you put in Piano Man and you hit play, everybody's gonna. If it's 11 or past, everybody's gonna sing it.
I was at a pool hall in Maine one time and like,
What are you doing?
what was the Billy Joel song? Seems an Italian Restaurant came on. Everybody started singing. Hey,
I
Liam.
haven't played pool in so long.
Are we gonna start this?
Yeah, my cameras are going.
All right.
I've been ready since.
Well, I decided not to do my intro when you started throwing fruit.
Ew. Oh. Oh.
You want another one?
Bodies on. No!
Stop.
Welcome to Common Cocktails. I'm your host, Derek Schomer. I had to stop the fruit action. Food fight. Oh, Jesus. From happening. That was just habitual. We're going to make a show for you today.
Today's show is produced by Kyle Wood.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyle.
Good old Kyle makes good drinks.
Kyle not only is now one of our higher donators per month, Kyle has created some cocktails on the show in the past
Yeah.
many years now. Many years.
And they've been consistently good.
Yep. I'm so far out of all Kyle's drinks, the one I like the most is probably the golf cocktail we did with Rob, the one that had the
that
grass.
was creative.
The Vodka, grass vodka.
Yeah, I'll get
That's
grass vodka in it. So today we're going to make the Manhattan
6
deconstructed.
ways.
6 way. You
So,
gotta
so
love 6 way.
the recipe we used is dash of Angostura, 3/4 of an ounce of sweet vermouth. We use Via because we love Via, and then 1 3/4 ounce of different bourbon, rye spirits. We have a Jim Beam. We have a Wiggle Rye. Is it Wiggle Rye? Yeah. We have, what is this?
That's clear. That's classic.
Canadian.
I want to say clearly Canadian. It's not clearly Canadian. It's
This
Canadian Club.
Canadian Club. Yes.
12.
So we got that. We got Jameson. We got Old Smoky, which is a white whiskey, and we have Alberta Dark. So these represent 6 different styles.
There is
of whiskey.
there is some historic relevance to this. During Prohibition, there was a shutdown of all the American brands.
Mm-hmm.
Canadian whiskeys were utilized to make Manhattans during Prohibition because they were easily accessible for the U.S. market. Easily accessible meaning, probably people died to get them in, but they got here.
But they were available.
Right. So, is that what they were smuggling in? That might have been what they were smuggling in when during the Empire, that show that was on TV.
Oh,
was it
okay.
Empire?
Let's see, we should-
Boardwalk Empire.
Boardwalk Empire.
Boardwalk Empire. I think it was I don't know if it was Canadian Club or it was one of. So I was looking at Crown Royal and some of the other Canadian whiskeys we have. We do have a representation of Alberta Rye, but that's kind of like the rye Canadian twist. This would probably be more of what you probably would have seen back in the day. I don't know. I didn't do all the history deep into it, but I know that's an older brand.
We do know the classic Martini. Manhattan uses a rye, so
Right.
rye, either be it the Alberta Dark Rye or the Wiggle Rye, would be your more classic definition of the
Right.
Manhattan.
And then we also played in the bourbon. I went bourbon, I don't want to say low end, not bottom shelf, middle
Common,
shelf.
yeah.
Well whiskeys. If you order Manhattan at a typical bar that doesn't really, a sports bar maybe, some place where they're not in tune to what they should be serving you, they might, I'm not a bartender, but I think a good bartender from my own experience, when you ask for a Manhattan, they're going to ask what type of whiskey you want.
And I tend to
getting...
default to makers myself. When I go somewhere and they ask me, I'm like, just make it with makers, because most places have makers, and I like it. So.
Right, and I failed to put makers in here just because we had a wide array to begin with. I also wanted to put in.
We can
the
make this with
White
50 different ones here.
Right,
but
and that's last deconstruction is like, why didn't you use this? How come you didn't do this? You should do it with this. I'm like, dude, it would take hours.
We want to cover the big major categories.
Right, and we also threw in an Irish. We also threw in a white whiskey because I thought it would be neat. At the last minute, I'm like, you know what, that would make sense. A white whiskey, a white dog, have something in there that's the moonshine category, and see how it plays. And it also has the right colors because of Angostura.
Yes,
added it.
It's a little bit lighter than the other ones, but the Angostura definitely gives it the bulk of the color.
And the vermouth.
So let's start with the the vermouth. Yeah, let's start with the Jim Beam.
Do it. That would probably be what I think you'd get if you just ordered Manhattan. If you weren't picky about your product, they're going to give you the well because they're probably get a better deal on
And
it.
that tastes like what I've had if they don't ask me what I want. If I go to a restaurant or something,
Yeah.
and I'm not sitting at the bar and I get a Manhattan, that tastes about what I'd expect.
That's appropriate. That tastes like a Manhattan to me.
It does, but it doesn't have the rye mustiness that I like in a Manhattan.
It has the bourbon, oaky. I like that. I like that flavor, and I'm big. I guess I am, but I wasn't at the last time I did in Manhattan. Wasn't a big fan.
That's a Manhattan with the Wiggle Rye. The rye makes the difference. It makes a big difference because you get the mustiness of the. It tastes more like the oak barrel, like the musty oak barrel.
No, seriously, that tastes like a hollowed out oak barrel. Like if you just put your nose in a little bung.
Totally.
Put your nose in the bung. Tastes like that.
Bum?
Bung.
Bung.
Bunghole.
Bung. Which is the hole on the side of the keg that they put the cork
Oh, I
in.
thought you said put your nose in a bum.
A bung. B-U-N-G.
You could do that. Not gonna be the same flavor as this.
So when people talk about bung holes,
Right. That's actually what they mean.
what they really are is the hole in the keg that they cork and they use for sampling and whatnot.
Right. We're not sampling. We are actually drinking. But it has that white, fresh oak, musty, been around for a while.
Yep.
Sitting in the in the dark.
Which I really like. I mean, I don't mind any version of the Manhattan. I'm probably going to
But
be
these are
happy with.
completely different.
But they're very different drinks.
And that one has a long finish.
Unlike vodka
Sour.
drinks, you get differentiation in whiskey drinks.
Exactly. If we did these blind, I still couldn't probably call out what they. Maybe I could.
If we did those two, I
no,
could
if we
probably
did
tell you.
blind, we
know
would.
a rye.
Yeah, those two we would be able to key off of. I don't know
So
how. else we go
Canadian
from here.
and Irish, I'm guessing we should also be able to tell a difference.
You're probably
because
better
they're
at
very
the
different.
Irish because you're big on the Jameson. So that's why I picked Jameson over 40 Creek, which I would like better.
Canadian Club.
40 Creek is actually Canadian. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the two gingers.
Oh yeah. So that's also a very different drink. The sweet vermouth really comes out with the Canadian whiskey because it doesn't have that heavy oaky flavor that your American whiskeys are going to have.
Almost has, compared to those two at least, a little watered down nature to it.
It does. Well, Canadian whiskey tends to be
blended.
smoother and have a more watered down flavor.
Yeah, it's so well balanced. I think that it is not shining.
Compared to the Canadian Club variant, the Jim Beam tastes musky. Taste the Jim Beam now, and it's going to taste really musky to you.
That has a sweet. I could see if you added some, instead of Angostura, you put some cherry bark vanilla bitters in there. Woo! Woo! That'd be awesome.
The vermouth really comes out of the Canadian version.
And no, I don't know why I decided to line this up later in the week.
That's fine.
Let's just get destroyed right now.
So this is the Jameson.
No, you were right. That does. It's
Yeah,
more of the musky, like
Compared to the
earthy.
Canadian Club, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't expect normally to get the muskiness out of the Jim Beam, but having compared it to something
Right.
that's not musky at all, like the Canadian.
Which I thought would be a rye anyway, but it's still a blend. I don't know what they're. I bet you some portion of this is a rye, but I don't know the vanilla and spice and. It's 12 years. They have difference. They have a 10 as well. I chose the 12 because I found it. There's a 10 in my cabinet, but I have a lot of alcohol.
That's the Jameson.
So this should be your favorite. But I can tell it's not because the first thing you're doing is comparing it to the Canadian Club.
And I think it compares closer to the Canadian Club than it does with the rye or the bourbon, just because Irish whiskey tends to be a smoother whiskey. Not as smooth as Canadian, but smoother than the other ones.
No, but I get a little floral or something.
It's a good flavor. But it's not the watered down flavor that the Canadian Club is.
No. But I could, if you told me you added 2 dashes of rose water or orange flower water, I would buy it. I would think, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It has like I don't know, not like a lavenders and bouquets of flowers, but it has like a little bit more of a floral note to it.
That's got to be the bitters coming out.
Oh, that's true.
I'm guessing that's the bitters.
It could be, yeah.
So
I totally forgot those are in there.
So with the
You can't tell with these.
Canadian Club, the vermouth really plays. The sweet vermouth, you really taste that. But with the Irish whiskey, the Jameson, you get the bitters come out a little bit more, which is interesting.
This one brings out the rye, that one brings out the oak, that one brings out the musky inside of the barrel flavor, that brings out the bright oak flavor like you had oak chips resting in your drink.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is going to do, but it should be fantastic.
White whiskey.
Ah, yes. Not a fan? Or you don't really know what to think? I've never had a white whiskey cocktail. Oh no, this is not true. I've had a whiskey sour with white whiskey, and it tasted awful.
That tastes like it would go down easy and be very dangerous. But you don't get any oakiness. You don't get any of the muskiness.
You don't get any burn. It's subtle.
Yeah.
That's like an introduction to Manhattan. It
almost
tempers it all down to like a. You get flavor.
It almost
you get
has
sweet
a
vermouth,
different citrusiness, to, like a sweetness to it, and also almost like a
dry,
cinnamon barkiness to it.
Yep.
Are you getting that too, or is it just me? The sweetness isn't the vermouth sweetness coming out in the white whiskey. It's more of the whiskey sweetness that's coming out.
Cinnamon is from your Angostura, so
Yes.
it's bringing out some of the Angostura trade spice flavor.
But in a different way than the Jameson does so.
Yeah, that wasn't like that. That was a little more fruity flavor. This one and florally. This definitely has more of the cinnamon, very muted, but it's like at the back end and dry.
Yeah.
It's a sweet vermouth that's dry.
Right.
Now that we
because of that white whiskey.
Yeah. But this is still pretty good. Like
I'm surprised that it's not terrible.
No, I know, and that because I've had a whiskey sour, it was just terrible. Of course, I guess it could have been the whiskey I was using. It was whatever they had. If you go to, this is something cool to try. If you go to a good bar and you order, I want a Manhattan with a white dog or white whiskey, a lot of bartenders are gonna just stop and go, I gotta respect that. Like that's different. Because a lot of places they have like one bottle and no one uses it because they don't know what to do with it. Most classic recipes don't always call for it, so it just sits there. If you can utilize it, and they're like, I didn't even know I had that, or the only one who drinks that is me. Like I've had that come up before. Like
I was like, when I go to a bar and I haven't been there, I like to scan the bottles and just see if there's anything that maybe is a little bit different and I want to try something with. That comes out like the rye, like the Wiggle rye, only sweeter, and it's got
it's very sweet.
The caramelly darkness to it. Darkness, get over it.
That's hold on a minute. That is sweet and lots of flavor forward effects on my tongue. That's just ginger ale. It's a lot of very flavorful.
That would be good. You gotta put the cherry in that one.
Yeah, it's not already in here.
I would almost suggest using the Woodford Reserve cherry bitters in that instead
of
the
Luxardo Maraschino.
And a Luxardo Maraschino.
You could, if you order this at a good restaurant, all these should have Luxardo Maraschinos.
Yes.
I think for this, I would use the Jack Rudy bourbon cherry, like a bourbon.
If you go to a bar and you ask for a Manhattan and it comes out with one of those bright red maraschino cherries,
You're at the wrong bar.
Yeah, stick to beer. Stick to something that's like not overly cocktaily and crafty.
Come on, those are the best.
Hurricanes.
They were the best when I was 12, and I went to my aunt's bar and she'd give me a whole bowl of them. I'm looking for a craft cocktail.
Dude, you will get a sugar high eating a whole bowl of those things. And I'm sorry, but it's tasty. But you know what? Not all things that taste good are good for you, and those are definitely not on the list of good for you products.
Right.
But they are definitely tasty. Nothing like killing off a cherry, destroying its soul, and infusing it with fake of
bleaching cherries,
pretend soul. Yeah.
So bleach is a bad thing to do to your food or your body.
Right.
Don't bleach your cherries. Don't bleach your asshole.
Right. There's a lot of things you should not lay bleach on because it burns.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cherries don't burn because they have sugar in them.
So what this has done for me is reinforce the fact that I like a Manhattan in a lot of ways. But Manhattan's like one of my go-to drinks when I go to a bar.
Really?
And I like the fact that we broke this down and we got to taste the different styles of bourbon and whiskey.
They're all different.
And they're all different. They're all differentiatable.
And none of it, like, there's no. I mean, I think these two guys probably epitomize what a Manhattan tastes is kind of like what it goes for. When you go to a bar, the two kind of flavor profiles you get. What these do is tell you that that's not the only way you necessarily have to go.
Yes.
And if you are a type of person who orders Manhattans everywhere you go, it might be time to look at a different product and say, I want a Manhattan with just random product, freaking whatever you call it.
Most bars you go to.
What's the show with the dial that they spin? Wheel of Fortune. You just Wheel of Fortune that and just go. I'll take that one.
Or look at the bar. Look at what's there and say, hey, what do you have that's a different bourbon or a different rye? Make a Manhattan for me with that and try that out.
Yeah, if they go, sir, that's peach schnapps, you can start over. But
All right, fuzzy navel it is.
Well, let's make ourselves a fuzzy navel. I gotta try this one again because I'm still a little bit
My navel's not too fuzzy right now.
pitch at it.
So which one do you like the best?
That's what I was trying to
I like
figure
them all. I mean, they're all different in good ways,
This
right?
is
I mean,
pretty strong.
the
90
So
the
would it
class.
still
This
come
is.
down to make it with your favorite.
I think so. I think
Look.
they all give you something a little bit different.
There's a few things to also consider. This is 100 proof.
Okay.
That drink does not taste
No.
like 100 proof. If you order this, you are going to have a rough night.
Well, you don't. Something I learned in New York. You don't pound martini-style drinks.
No,
if
and
they're
when you
classic
see people
martini-style
do
drinks.
it, it's funny.
I.
And then you know what this is what they do. They cut 3 days later, like, you wouldn't believe I had such a hangover. What'd you have? I just had a couple drinks. What were they? Oh, like martinis.
Oh, you mean straight alcohol?
Yeah. Oh, so you just had how many? I don't know, 4 or 5 straight alcohol drinks. But had you had like 4 or 5 Cape Codders, you probably would have been fine.
You could do the same thing by just having 10 shots and call it a night.
Right. Just 10 shots, 10 minutes apart from each other.
Yeah.
Because I was only drinking for a short period of time.
What'd you do? I had 5 Manhattans.
Right.
Oh, you mean 10 shots?
Right. It's gonna be hurting. This is stronger than everything else here. This is close. This has the flavor of strength. Like, this has a little bit more burn factor. It's 45%. These guys aren't. They're all in the 40s, I believe. This is probably a 40.
Yeah, I think so.
Nope, 42. It's a little
42,
bit.
yeah.
And that's the other thing is whiskeys. They're not all just 40 like most gins.
Yeah, there's 40,
You
there's
get-
42, there's 50, there's 48 and a half.
And you got
75,
barrel
there's-
strength. What the fuck's barrel strength? It's whatever they pour out of the barrel.
Yeah.
To 124. I don't care.
It's undiluted.
Barrel strength. That just means be careful. It's undiluted. So this one is out of all these, this is the one that I find the most fascinating because for that amount of strength and potency to not throw that cocktail off in a weird direction is pretty fantastic. Overall, I personally, my own opinion on a Manhattan and what I envision as a Manhattan out of these that I think tastes the best is actually just the Jim Beam Manhattan.
Really? Yeah. I go with either the Alberta Dark or the Wiggle Rye because Manhattan's a rye drink.
Yeah,
So
I
I
just like,
I expect that mustiness in the
and I
classic
like rye, but I like rye in some of the other rye drinks we've done in the past. I can't think of anything else.
Sazerac of rye?
It's
or-
got a rye. I could like a Sazerac and a rye. Like a little bit of orange and
We
stuff
could
like
do a
that.
Sazerac deconstruction sometime.
We could do that too. It's probably going to be just like this one.
Well, we can mix up the
Bitters?
Peychaud's and
Yeah.
I think the absinthe.
Yeah, we could do that too. So I would say this is good, and this is also right up there. I want to go in this direction, but I
one-
feel like I should branch out.
The ones I like the least are the Canadian Club and the white whiskey probably. The rest of
Because
them
this
I
one
kinda
doesn't have
like.
as much flavor to it.
Right.
This one is like a watered down.
It is.
Good introduction for whiskey, and
Sure.
and I really threw this in here only because I feel like that would be, and unfortunately is, the type of thing that they might have had to deal with in Prohibition. If you're in a dry county, state, federal, the whole U.S., that is going to be pretty damn good
True.
because it's all you get.
Quality is all about availability.
Right. So if that is your product, and this is, they would be like gold for people who were against the system.
The woods of northern Maine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, question of the day. And I've never asked this before, so I'm pretty proud of this.
Oh, wow.
If you...
2,000 videos.
Yeah.
All right.
If you had
Let's hear
to
it.
live through...
Hey, what are you going to ask?
If you had to... You sound like me now. Well, no, seriously, what is...
Yeah.
If you had to live
No,
through...
I'm really curious. I want to know. This is going to be good.
It's going to be awesome.
I'm building suspense in my own head.
If you had to live
And
through...
in everybody else's head. I'm just like prolonging the...
I know what you're doing.
Okay.
I'm going to forget the question. If you had to live through Prohibition, Would you stay dry, or would you be one of the people that finds the speakeasy, sneaks in? You know, knowing you're of age, you were able to drink. Everything was legit before.
Would you be a Henry Ramos or a John Dillinger?
Yeah. Would you be like, no, we're shutting everything down. We're done. I'll see you later. Or are you going in and you're like, no,
There's a
I'm
way
gonna
around
buck
this.
the system. I'm gonna drink because I believe it's my right.
I'm going into Nucky's bar.
I feel like
I'm gonna go into a soapbox and drink at the soapbox.
Yeah, I would totally. I personally, I think I would. Now, especially now, since I've had this experience, if it was like before when I didn't have a lot of cocktails. I'm like, I don't know, what are the cocktails? Oh, I can't have beer anymore. Whatever. I guess I'll just go dry.
Yeah.
I feel like I would
You'd find
go
a
in
way.
there. Yeah.
Because you know how to drink responsibly and not get drunk and not make an ass of
Plus,
yourself.
I mean, we've done cannabis stuff on the show.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen everywhere. I mean, no. Granted, I wasn't Sky John. I didn't pee into my drink.
Right.
But I did go in a different direction.
Yes.
Without ammonia and went the cannabis route.
The less legal direction.
In a long,
Depends where you are.
Good
long
thing we're in a bunker
recovery.
40 feet below the
Yeah.
That's right. So
the
it's
surface.
legal for us.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, like, I kind of feel like I'm already a badass. I did something bad, and it was publicly available.
And it's fine.
I maybe until I get arrested, that's all good. I just think I would be that guy that would do the prohibition. I would go drinking during times when you can't.
Yeah, I probably would actually. I tend to be law-abiding, but I think that's just silly.
Yeah, but if you could already do it and they took it away, that's
Yeah,
the thing that would
He would go into he would go into the speakeasy.
I'd go make
he'd
my own.
grab a couple of drinks, and he'd go
That's up
office
to you.
pop.
I do an office pop.
Yeah.
You never done an office pop? When was your last office pop? September 02. Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
So that's your question. It's Thursday. So you're going to go to facebook.com/cocktailtv.
Yes, that's where you're going to get all the notifications of when we're going live. You're going to get notifications of contests.
Yep.
Any other stuff that Derek wants to put out. He puts
Short
out little
form
videos.
stuff.
Yeah.
There'll be more of that coming now that my work is winding down.
That's where you go to solicit input from people. Like if you
do.
want to get opinions or something, that's
Yeah.
where you go.
If you like to give input directly and change some course of direction of the show, sometimes I'm like, I can't come up with what whiskeys I should use. Hey guys.
What do you think?
And then you guys can answer. So that's just something to keep in
Chat room
mind.
tends to do that too.
Live stream is always good. Live stream is CMC Live.
Yep.
CMC live stream.
Again, you'll get notified on Facebook when we go live.
That's right. And
Good stuff.
Twitter and Instagram when I remember.
Yep.
So you can do that.
All good things.
Lastly, click on your subscribe button. You should be able to click on it maybe a right click to get a little flyout, and you can actually get notified via email. I do that for some of the shows I like, so that I get it in my inbox when the show comes in, and that way I don't have to go hunting for it.
Subscribe to the new gaming podcast also.
Yep, RetroQuest. That's the one that has me and Liam playing video games. I'm going to see if I can get Jennifer in there. I know I could get Ian. That's going to be easy. Maybe we can get Brianna in there a couple times.
What?
Yeah, why not?
It's a family affair.
That's what we do here! We're done! I'm teaching you how to drink!
Got 20 minutes. That's not too bad for 6 drinks.
Go ahead.
Today we're going to make the Manhattan. We're going to deconstruct it. 6 different whiskeys, 6 different ways. Sorry, 6 different whiskeys, one way.
I like a 6-way.
Now we need to go back to the shooter.
Yep. We take Ian's favorite drink. We line up 6 of them and say, don't drink those.
Then you'd have to watch.
Where's the ice in there? I can't find it.
Oh, it disappeared, I think.
It's missing.
I
Except
think
for
the
the...
Titanic would be in trouble.
That's stuck in your head too, huh?
No, yeah.
Why is it? I wish I could make a song that just get jammed in everybody's
Call the
head.
earworm.
I know. Oh, look, Mark Brown has subscribed to us, our gaming channel.
I like the wiggle.
So there's popular pop culture drinks. I don't know what else is going on in the pop culture. We can make a drink like the Mega Man cocktail, Zelda cocktail. Found it again?
Yep.
That's the sound of
Bad Lippity.
no, the blind, what do they call it? Bad lip, yeah, you said it, bad lip reading.
No! It's a song
I forgot
about
the name
bad
of it.
lip reading.
Something. Oh, it's stuck in your head? Let's play it again.
Oh yeah, that's not very...
Yeah, right?
Oh, that's rad.
Oh, that's rad.
Bad.
In the bushes for us.
his face.
We were screaming something
Awful.
Oh, that is very sweet.
There was this huge mess and I had to change
I don't think I like the sweetness. I think
floor?
I like the wiggle the best.
floors. You see his blood drain into the boards and I had to change them. But we all got a chicken
Dang it.
waiting for us. Every day I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes of
You hit your clavicle?
Elbow.
Something's waiting in the bushes for us.
It wasn't your clavicle?
Something's waiting in the bushes of love.
That must be really loud on the live stream. Because where that thing is pointing, it's like, I can just feel like the
Bushes for us.
microphone. You gotta,
Something's waiting in the bushes of love. Yo, never knew my dad, he didn't.
you almost got it to 0 decibel.
You could be the hobo on our lawn, Stanley.
What's that?
He wants to know if he can join us and be the designated drunk and finish your cocktail. He could be the hobo on the lawn.
You've done so many Fireball cocktails. I need to hit a different demographic.
Every day I worry all day. I was waiting in the bushes of love. Something's waiting in the bushes for us. Yeah, something's waiting in the bushes of love. Yeah, every day I worry all day.
We just changed you just changed your time zone?
Something's
DST? That's daylight savings time. Where are you where that
Ruin everyone's childhood and make something you'll go to hell for. That seems to be the trend in random internet-y crap these days. The Minion cocktail, the Chipmunk, the Dory.
We gotta make a shot called the punch in the dick.
Yeah.
What goes with
Something you
it?
have to take it when you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, where did
It's like
you see
getting
that
iced.
where you
It's
need
like-
to get the punch
we
in
were
the dick?
discussing
Yeah.
it.
It's like getting Smirnoff Ice. If somebody ices you, you know how you ever.
No.
There's like a game that people play, like they hide Smirnoff Ices around,
Yeah.
and if you like
I've
open
heard
your
about
drawer and you find it, you gotta drink it. You just got iced.
Yeah, I don't mind Smirnoff Ice, so.
Well, but you have to drink the whole thing.
Yeah.
So that's what the punch in the dick shot is. If somebody gives you a punch in the dick, you gotta take it.
Wait,
There you go.
so do they actually have to punch in the dick first?
No, the shot is called a punch in the dick, and you have to take the punch in the dick.
But when do you have to take it?
Why don't you understand?
It's a punishment.
When?
And I told whenever you're in trouble.
Jen always says she's gonna punch me in the dick.
Yeah,
Oh, so
He
anytime.
went in after we had everything set. I invited Dawn, and he's like, "Oh, I have a bachelor party." So I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna punch you in the dick."
Oh.
So that came to we have to make a shot.
So you have to. Well, what would be in a punch in the dick?
No, it would have to be gross.
What? A punch in the dick?
Yeah. It has to be a gross shot. Because it's not fun to be punched in the dick.
It's not fun to do shots.
It's gonna have absinthe in it, with Zardo, and Stro.
Oh my god.
That's a punch in the dick.
That is a punch in the mouth.
No, punch in the mouth is a different drink.
And Campari.
Just gonna add more. Derek hasn't freaked out yet. We just gotta keep adding stuff until he freaks out. How many things can you put in a single shot?
No, that's good. No.
I'd rather take Fernet. Oh man, that wouldn't be counting. So you gotta dump all those in the drain. Can you throw all those Manhattans down
Here,
there?
let me throw these 6 half-finished Manhattans away down the drain, where no one can drink it ever again.
Yeah, they changed it to 160.
It's like torturing people.
There's something I gotta tell you about her. Just remind me later.
You're like a small dog. You just got under my feet and I almost tripped on you.
What I do?
Should be vodka and a raw egg yolk.
Oh, we can do some red eyes. We just need a. You got eggs?
What? No. Not really.
Do you have eggs?
No,
Jennifer eats them all.
I do.
Because we could do red eyes. That would be fun.
That'd be fun.
Do you know what red eye is?
No.
It's egg, and we did that once before. Jennifer
It's-
decided not to film it, right?
Beer, tomato juice, egg yolk,
Ew.
or egg.
Don't we have?
Yeah.
Breakfast cocktail.
Yeah.
All right. I thought
From
we had.
the movie Cocktail.
Really?
Yeah, they did those in the movie.
Thought that we had Stro, but I guess not.
Straw's right there.
The old straw. He's like, whoa, they changed the bottle.
We did somewhere, or we do somewhere. You had both of them.
Yeah, I have a straw 80 bottle around here.
Again, the only people that can lose alcohol.
I like people thinking 80 was 80 proof. Yeah, that's why they changed it.
I eat all of our eggs all the time. I go through a carton of eggs a week.
Yeah, she goes to 12 eggs a week. The kids eat eggs and bacon and stuff, so it doesn't go wrong.
Whoa.
What?
That was almost another glare current glass that I dropped.
Mazel tov. What are we making this with?
Mazel tov.
If you want the truth, we have 2 eggs upstairs, but they're for my breakfast tomorrow morning. So the answer is no, we don't have eggs.
So you just have to go to the grocery store for your breakfast.
We
Yeah.
don't have eggs to use for your stupid cocktail.
Okay.
What are we doing for ratios? I don't even know what's going on. I know Stroh's the least of them.
Stroh's the topper to burn.
You know it's gonna burn. Oh, we need shot glasses. Ready?
Yeah. Hey, while you're going over to get those shot glasses,
Yeah. Want to throw that to me?
yeah, let me throw it to you. That's a good idea.
It's still wet.
It's mostly
He
not.
cleaned the glass and then I had to change them.
Hey, why are you going over there?
Here.
Yeah, I got enough room now. I just got to make enough room to wash all these cocktail glasses. And...
All you gotta do is dry them.
Yeah, but I can't. I'm not gonna wash one, turn off the faucet, dry it, wash one, turn off.
No,
wash
wash them all, put them right there, and then
That's dirty.
dry them. You don't wash anyways, all you do is rinse.
This is true.
So
But I do have to dry still.
putting them back on there, it doesn't matter.
It's okay.
Son of a gun. I've got an extra cork. I've got to change it.
Where does Mexican meal ones come from?
Oh, in there.
Jennifer.
Where Derek's at?
Yeah.
Really?
Really? Really?
So we have to do double shots this time?
No, single shots are good enough.
We're just going to do one of everything and chase it with itself.
Call it the kick in the dick. Punch in the dick.
Punch in the dick.
The dick punch shooter.
That'll get you some hits.
Yeah.
What?
Dick punch.
The punch in the dick.
Calling this? It's called the dick punch, isn't it?
Yes.
No, it's the punch in the dick.
No, punch it.
Because Jen's always like, I'm going to punch you in the dick. So it's the punch in the dick.
Why does everything that sucks have to have Campari in it? These aren't clean, are they?
You want those cocktail glasses?
Yeah.
Not yet.
That I just flipped upside down and
Man, mess
to
with
try out. I was gonna say, why is it so heavy? Because there's a bottle of.
Want me to drink it?
No! What is with you?
I'm an alcoholic.
She's trying to drink all my nips.
Those make great Easter egg hunts. You just can't find Easter eggs big enough to put them in.
That's right. Actually, I saw some at Target that would probably fit.
I looked at Target. I didn't see any.
Really?
Yeah,
I
were
saw
they,
some
were they
huge
ones in the clamshells? There was like 8 of them in there.
No, they were in a normal bag, I think.
Oh, okay.
But they looked huge. I don't remember. I don't know.
We need to make a cocktail called Eggs Benedictine.
Oh, I like it. It's gonna be a flip with Benedictine. That's
Right.
great.
I know. We'll never remember that though.
I have to design a
You know, I
sake.
actually thought about that at one point. So it's kind of funny that you said that.
Really?
Yeah. We have to do it now.
Well, I thought we were making kicks and dicks.
Oh, we're making dick punches right now.
I thought it was a kick in the dick.
Oh, punch.
Dude, I've been. Okay, that's.
Yeah.
I'm like, when's he gonna react?
It'll be better if you react.
Yeah, I know. I thought about it on the
knows?
third one. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do something.
I'm just gonna say, don't stop.
So what are we doing with this now that we have the worst possible things all put
Oh,
together?
wait. Should I not have started that yet?
No, we don't even know what I don't know what he just pulled out a bunch of bottles.
You're shaking them and pouring them in a sugar.
The whole bottle?
And topping with this.
I do half. Probably not half, since. Probably not.
So, half, quarter, top.
Sure.
So if we're gonna do 3 of them, 3/4,
Yeah, but the ice dilutes.
3/7, 8.
The ice dilutes, so just double it.
That's what? Campari?
Wait, half. So that's 1 1/2, 1 1/2. half.
What are we doing?
Half lucid, quarter lucid,
1/4.
and then a floater of Stro. The bird! This is going to be awful.
What are we calling? Kick in the dick?
Punch in the dick. Punch in the dick.
Punch, damn it!
This is just going to be awful, so this isn't meant to be good. Which means we should put in...
A Patreon.
Some people like getting punched in the dick, so let's put
What are you doing?
something sweet.
What? No.
Why do you want to add something sweet to something that's obviously going to suck?
Mezcal?
Mezcal's good. I wouldn't mess it up. I saw a bottle of mezcal in our liquor store. It was like $43. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get that eventually.
I'm going to get that ... Eventually. See if I get everybody in here.
Mark knows. Mark knows me. I just want to set something on fire.
I can't find a Patreon for this, so we'll go naked. We're gonna go naked!
Alright, so we're good?
No, not literally.
You're gonna change your shirt?
If you're gonna do that, get that shit done. I had a shirt, I had to change it.
There's a hangover waiting to happen. No, there's no sugar in here.
There's no hangover, there's no sugar, and there's no excessive drinking.
Yeah.
You don't do more than one of these.
This is a punishment.
Yes,
So just stop being stupid if somebody gives you a punch in the dick.
that's right. This is a punishment.
Doesn't need bitters.
Nope. It needs
Fire
to
water?
be bad.
Firewater bitters.
Muddle of pepper in there. Oh yes, a jalapeno.
Firewater bitters.
Heavy. Good boy.
I'm gonna send you upstairs.
Firewater. A couple dashes.
Yeah.
Alright, firewater with fire.
Yay. Alright, you ready?
Sure.
Let's start this up.
This is a stupid idea. Whose idea was this?
What stupid idea was this?
This is you. Apparently, you guys.
Who's Colin Furs? Fuser?
I don't know, but you're him.
I guess
Colin Furze. Ian is a Colin. Maybe that's Colin.
Lay down.
You want me to hit record?
I let you stay down here because you were being good. If you be bad, you're going upstairs.
And since you don't speak English,
Lay down. All the way. Down.
ready?
Are you?
Welcome to Sunday Night Shooters. I'm your host, Derek Somer. Here's my other host, Ian Andrews, and we're making the punch in the dick.
The reason we're making this cocktail is Jen's default threat when we do something stupid or annoying is that she's going to punch us in the dick. So we came up with a shooter that would be a punishment like getting punched in the dick.
And
This is that shooter.
I feel like we should now break to some Law and Order music.
I know, right? This has a half ounce of Campari, a half ounce of Luxardo Maraschino, a quarter ounce of Lucid Absinthe, a dash of Firewater's bitter. I'm going to shake it, strain it, top with some Stro, light it on fire, and
Maybe drink it.
cry.
Oh, we're lighting this on fire?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's why you had this over here.
Yeah.
So, I don't suggest anybody ever make this unless you have a large back bar. And
Hey, this may be good. Who knows?
so it should also be known that A, we didn't really test any of the drink
Yeah, this is gonna be
combinations together.
disgusting.
Well, it should
B.
be bad.
We didn't test any of the proportions together and don't know if this really works. I could tell you from personal experience that a half ounce of Campari paired against a half ounce of maraschino liqueur is a bad idea. So, based on what we've done here is we've decided that these are all things that are bad ideas in general,
Yes.
combined together. So when you take 4 things combined together, what's with this sweatshirt? Are you cold?
Yeah, change it up.
The question is, if you take a bad idea
And you multiply it.
and you
by
multiply
another
it,
bad idea.
does it make it a good idea or does it make it a really bad idea? What are you questioning? Oh,
Many wrongs do not make it right. In this
See,
case.
and there's so many better or worse ways. Like, if you really want to screw with people, you could do, like, tapeworm shooters and, like, add mayo and personal things that are just disgusting. This isn't meant to be disgusting. This is just meant to calm you down and make you realize that you did something stupid and you should need to pay for it.
Well, it's gonna be pretty disgusting.
Yep.
But just to your
Not
palate.
mayonnaise way, but
Right. There's a difference between disgusting and other ways.
It's gonna be the best drink we ever tasted. You're like, oh, we can't name this
You
that.
can't name it. Punch the dick. It tastes too good. There's really no good reason this should taste good.
Not so
Even
much,
smells awful. Thank you.
Boom. So you move them as you do it. So you're gonna
Oh,
top
nice
it still?
color.
Doesn't that look delicious?
Well, wait, when you say top
It
it, why are
does.
they so short? Why?
Because I don't know how much is in there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You just-
Yeah, all that's gonna be stro.
like if you're gonna put stro on the top of all that,
Stro tastes tasty.
dude, I can smell the black licorice from here. That smells awesome. I'm gonna love this drink.
This looks like watermelons. I bet it tastes like
It does look
watermelons.
like one.
And so you add the stro to it.
This is something you
Oh,
get
there's got plenty of room.
you get for a bunch of like girly girls at a bar and say, "Hey, I got you a watermelon shot." And they all shoot it and they go home
Done.
crying.
Oh, we're doing that.
Yeah, this is gonna float no matter what.
You think? Okay.
Oh yeah, it goes down there, it pops right back up. You can see it.
Yeah.
awesome.
It's weird because none of these are sugary ingredients. Nothing
Risotto
here
is
is.
sugar.
Avocado probably has some sugar in
Yeah, that's true.
it.
But
It's earthy, but it's probably good sugar.
Yeah, but you're pairing this up against
There we go,
absinthe,
ready?
which should be even more potent than this other stuff, right? You think they're lit? I know they're lit. I can see the.
That one's lit.
Can you see it?
Oh, I can see.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that one I can see.
They're all three of those are lit, and that's what that's going to do is make the alcohol less, but give us a nice butterscotch flavor
That one's
to
boiling.
make us feel like we're going to get a good drink.
Oh, there it is. Cool.
All right.
Blow it out.
One of yours is yours, Jen.
Blow it.
And I would suggest not putting your tongue
But
on
I
the
wasn't
lip of that.
bad. I don't deserve a punch in the dick.
Well, you're the threatener.
You have to know what the pain is like. So this is a punch in the dick.
This is a punch in the dick.
I just want to make sure I'm not going to burn
Unless it's
myself.
good.
Unless it's good, that's a kiss on the dick.
Oh, maybe we'll change it. It smells really nice.
It's a puckery dick kiss. Oh, that's the nice.
The puckery dick kiss.
The butterscotch stroh smells really nice, so it's really disarming. I think.
I know. I'm
Ready?
disarmed.
1, 2, 3, go. But
Oh, that takes. It doesn't matter what pipe it's violating.
oh, the fire water.
That's what that is. I thought that was a Campari, but it kept growing.
It's still there. And when you take fire water down the wrong pipe,
Your face looks like you're drowning. You're drowning in oxygen. It's
felt-
awesome.
like I was drowning.
And then you're like talking, and it's like.
Yeah, that's a punch in the dick. What do you think,
Yeah,
Jen?
that's horrible.
Punch in the dick shooter, made up on comment cocktails right here.
Well, it tastes. Well,
It comes back.
it does.
It
It's
punches you in the
all
dick,
black
and then it gives you a little flick when it's
No,
done
no,
punching.
no. It's not just all black licorice because there's
Campari and-
an aurora of bitter
Yeah,
happening.
Yeah, with Campari.
Right? It's just all Campari, black licorice, and burn. I don't actually have any sweet, flavorful stro in my mouth.
This is like a shot
No.
full of regret.
I don't get anything, any
Ooh, there's some.
maraschino.
No, I'm
I
getting
know.
Luxardo now. You just gotta hold
Really?
on a little bit.
I can't get.
Let me make you another one, Jen.
No.
Let's just grab on to the Luxardo and swing. Okay, DJ Ian Andrews.
Have you seen the commercial with the gum? You cheat a lot, yeah? Oh, no. They're doing armpit farts. Never mind.
Anyway,
Oh, thanks, Philip.
just because.
Because. Oh. Wow.
Oh, there you go. Which is
Wow.
better, punching the dick shot or getting punched in the dick?
I'll take the shot. Oh, I feel like
Depends
a
on who's-
cough.
It depends on who's punching. No, smoker's cough I think has mayo in it. Oh no. And tuna juice. That's the
It's got Jaeger. That's a Mexican hooker.
yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
got
That makes sense.
Jaeger and mayo, right? The smoker's cough.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't have. It's got to have hooker in the name. It's got tuna juice in it.
Now my belly's.
I got an awful taste in my mouth now.
Yeah, I got awful taste and my belly's kind of warm.
Well, that was a little.
That was a punch in the dick.
Yeah.
Alright. Wrap this up.
I'm nothing I can even say.
There's
Like,
nothing positive to say. This is something you do.
it's bitter.
friends
It's
who
got
aren't friends.
bitter. Yeah, it's bitter, black licorice, and fire.
It's your birthday shot.
Fuck, no, there's no way that's ever happened again.
Oh, that's so
but
happening to other people.
it's
Yes.
happening to other people.
So the watermelon shooter. Here you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit, dude! The drink it looks perfect for what it is.
Yeah.
It's like a lovely little and then you're like,
it's a Decepticon in a
Yeah.
shot.
it's like when you think of that hot chick at the where do young kids go? At the rave? Is that a thing now?
Young kids at their raves.
When you're at the discotheque and you're like, and then and that little hot chick goes over to you and you're like, hey baby, she's like, wah! And you're like, whoa, didn't see that coming.
Oh, shouldn't have had a half a chub.
Yeah.
Bad news.
Oh, half chub broken.
I got a
It's half
fire
now.
in my belly.
Yeah. That's
All right.
What I said.
Question of the day. Oh, God, that hurts. I need a good question, guys. You're killing me with this.
It's the worst combination of liquors. We've done that question before. Huh?
No, we've probably asked a few times on that. I have a question then. Everybody here watches YouTube, from what I understand. What's your second favorite show on YouTube?
Oh, I was going to say, if you could start a YouTube show, what would the content type be?
That would be good.
If you started your own show, what would you do a show about?
Right. And if you have a show, what are you doing it about? I think it's going to be all video games and cocktails myself.
Yeah. But some people might do what's the guy's name? He does a food thing.
Guys,
T-Roy? T-Roy?
T-Roy.
Yeah, he watches.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. And there's a chef. There's a couple, unless that's the same guy. It depends on his name.
Yeah.
There's the cooking is the easy one. There's some that are a little bit more. If you wanted to start a YouTube show, you don't have to take my advice for this, but I'm going to tell you how you're going to probably make the most amount of money on YouTube, and I can't do it. Is you need, if you're a handyman, if you could do stuff like Ian does, and you just filmed it, like you get a little GoPro or a DSLR, if you that would be a little weird to bring to people's houses. But
Right.
I told Doug this because he was doing this. Like if you
that
brought a
sounds fun.
camera and you repair stuff and
Let's
show
do
people
this.
how to do it, you will end up. Yeah, you'd have to do all the repairs. I could just do the
Yeah,
camera.
you do the camera work. I'll do the
You-
shit.
You don't understand. Like people need that type of information. Cocktails, people don't need it, right?
Right.
I mean, this is for fun. But if somebody needs to know how to repair 5-10 different
They're dry.
washing machines, dryers, like mine was leaking water. What do I got to do? I don't know. It's leaking fucking water. I know what to do because I fixed it before in the past from YouTube.
Right.
Is you got to pull out the
Or when your little
the
valve was
pipe,
leaking, you just got to tighten the right screw.
stuff like that. Yeah. That is the type of show I think is going to be making more money in the future. And
I can see that.
people are so hung up on I need another Minecraft show. No, do something that's actually going to make a big difference to both people and make you some money because that's high view type of stuff. No, it's not PewDiePie. You're not going to get 17 billion people. But if you don't need 17
It's lightning
billion
in a bottle.
people. If you look at my views, they haven't gone up in like 2 years. Like I said, I'm getting less views now than I did 3 years ago. But I can still,
It's my fault.
I can still find ways of monetizing and making money on it. That's just what you got to do. So what would you do for a YouTube channel? And think about it for a second, because it could be cool. All right, that's probably the most intellectual
Oh,
thing.
I like Atlas Obscura. That's good.
What?
Atlas Obscura. That's a good show.
No, what that is. So that right there, that moment, that small 2-minute segment was more value than you're going to get out of this.
Oh.
You're probably going to end
That
up
just hit
with a fiery diarrhea squirts after this.
No, kidney or something. Ooh.
It fights back.
A punch in the kidney.
That might be my pancreas trying to neutralize it.
It's like, oh my god! I can't stop this. I don't know what a pancreas does when it quivers, but it would probably do this.
It's a gelatinous organ, so.
Yeah, so it's smooth muscle. That's it.
No, it's gelatinous organ.
Whatever that means.
It's like Jello.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Solid organ. Solid organ.
It's not like liver then.
I don't know. I don't know.
You sounded so confident, and then you ruined it. You just talking about like, yeah, something like liver.
Anyway.
We're done. We're teaching you
What
how
not
to
to
drink and not to do. What not to do when you're drinking, or have other people do.
Leave
it.
it.
Oh, shit.
We need to
Is
lead
there any
into this?
left in there? Or it says say something about how it's deceiving. Find it.
Today we're making something that should never be made. It looks like watermelon, tastes like ass. Stay tuned to see Derek and me drink.
Looks like watermelon, tastes like ass.
That should never be made.
We could have called it the ass melon.
Looks like watermelon tastes like ass.
I was gonna add something, but I was like,
I like
you know.
not to lie. Say we're making.
And now everybody's gonna be like, well, I need to know what that is.
Exactly.
What the hell tastes like ass?
That's a teaser.
Besides ass itself. Hmm.
That does.
I just poured. Oh, that's cold. That was good. I just poured some ginger ale on my macho. That is not gonna happen.
Good job. Good job.
I mean, shit, you didn't even put any straw 80 in it.
Well,
Psychedelic research channel.
if that's what's stopping you.
Psychedelic research. Oh, they're like you just do things that would make you high. Well, not high, but psychedelic. What's psycho? No. What would you call that? That would make you see things.
Yeah.
You know, I think you're right about a channel like this, right?
No,
Easy fixing stuff, 'cause
I
it's
am
like-
right. I know.
If there's something small like Courtney's house,
Yeah.
like she'll call a professional to come fix stuff.
Yeah.
That can be fixed in like 2 seconds if you just take a look and know what you're doing a little
Right.
bit, or understand the systems a little bit. And it's not like her faucet like that was leaking out of the handle. You know when you pull it out,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it was
yeah.
leaking.
Yeah,
It just had to be
that's
tightened.
Oh.
And this was a while ago. She wanted to call a plumber because it was leaking. Like that. Let me take a look first.
I would have
Yeah.
just replaced it. I'm like, yeah, that's dead. If you've had it for a while, it's probably dead.
Where's Jalitha and Token Asian?
Token Asian.
Damn, the token Asian guy.
Oh, you'll get to see the token Kenyan pretty soon.
And we gotta
Yeah.
get our token Kenyan.
Lincoln has to be on the show. That'll be your Token Kenyan.
That's pretty sad when like you have to have a token Kenyan. Like Asians just aren't good enough anymore.
Lincoln's pretty funny though.
Yeah,
Lincoln is
He's
funny.
good shit. I love Lincoln.
He is so black.
And yet
Like
so
in
white.
color. Yeah, in color. He is so black.
He's very black in color, but he's very white in attitude.
He can't dance.
It's
He can't
Dan.
run. He can't play basketball.
He's a black guy that can't run, can't play basketball, can't do anything except maybe the Carlton.
He's Carlton, all right.
And he's funny as shit, and
He is funny.
because he's just so like
He's
straightforward.
like, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't try and get tricky about stuff.
No.
Yes, another black guy.
Yes.
Yes, we have another black guy.
He's, well,
Trey.
the black guy.
We don't. We're in New
Token
Hampshire.
Kenyan, another black guy. Well, Trey
Well-
watches and he's black.
Oh well, yeah, I guess if you mean by another black guy, not including the fans,
Yeah.
we have one black fan.
We
then
can just call him Tokenian.
We have well, technically Trey would be the second because we also have Lester who likes to tell Ian to get punched in the prostate or whatever.
Wait,
Lester the
Black?
prostate puncher.
He's black?
His photo is. I don't know why he would make a picture of himself called Lester and it's not black, but
Okay.
yeah, he.
Well, I don't know if he qualifies as a fan.
I was like, I know. I was like, dude, I get it. You're a very negative person, and you want to tell me everything you hate on. I know you don't like Ian. I get it. You don't like Ian, but it doesn't. You're not. There's nothing going on here.
We don't like Ian either, but he's over
Yeah.
here all the time.
They can't
so.
keep me out. I know
That's
the
right.
garage code.
We don't know how to change it because this is from 6 years ago. There's no YouTube channel that's fucking gonna tell me. Ah!
I guess I'll have to put that YouTube channel together. Get myself banned permanently.
Yeah. You gotta like, what's the name of the product? And I'm telling you, there's tons of money to be had there. Even Home Depot's trying to do it. Well, that's a lot.
Hey, you guys are making some really broad statements about black people. Not all black people are good at basketball.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I know. I've seen Lincoln try to play basketball.
Wait, are you
It's
telling
like
me
watching a 5-year-old
we're
play.
we're making now when you hear
No, but we're making broad statements about black Kenyans because he can't
he
run
should be able to
either.
run.
Yeah, no, he can't.
No, but the funny part is
Oh,
that
poor
that
Lincoln.
the one black guy that's a fan of our two black guys that's a fan of the show just responded by saying we're making broad statements in all caps, and it wasn't a racist remark. It was actually like the inverse. We don't understand how that can be. That's like asking
racism?
why. Like, have you ever seen an Indian that doesn't own a 7-Eleven?
Yes.
There are many of them
Yes.
that don't.
Like the whole country.
But stereotypically, most average
what-
Americans don't. They're like, oh, all Indians are not.
I believe a lot of Indians believe that small business is the way to go. You own a
Yeah, you don't have to
business.
believe that. It's a fact. I know Indians.
It's a cultural thing. Yeah.
I work in an industry with lots of Indians, and
me too.
I ask questions. Yeah, I know. Is there an industry? and I ask, and if you are friends with them close enough, you can ask such daunting questions like, "Explain to me why it seems to be a very big stereotype," and he'll be like, "Oh, this is why." And I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense."
Explain the convenience store thing to me.
I don't understand, and I like to make sweeping statements about other
Explain the
cultures.
cheapness thing to me. Explain
Oh, the Asian cheapness thing, or the
Indian
Indian?
cheapness thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Or
We used to joke about it in the bar because they'd come in like 4 Indians and they'd split a glass of water.
Yeah.
yeah, they do that
Literally.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, they do that at Taco Bell too.
And
They get a water cup for their entire family.
But they make good money, so they're doing something right.
Yeah.
You can also, but you know what we don't
I saw-
question?
I saw a Facebook graphic and it was like, you know, the difference between millionaires and poor people. And it's like they had the poor person. It's like $80 shoes, $200 jacket,
Yeah.
$50 jeans. They had the rich
Yeah.
person's like $20 shoes, $12
Yeah.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
But you
They're
know,
not trying to look rich.
but we don't question when you
Well, they're not
when you
wasting
see
their
the
Yeah.
the white
Yeah, they're not trying to
white
look rich.
stereotypical person. We're like, yeah, whatever, that's normal. That doesn't bother us. But you see an Indian, you're like, oh, they're cheap.
Jews are cheap. Jews are cheap.
But
But
Jews
that's
are.
not an ethnicity.
Jewish is such a large part of a
People-
culture that you can't just say somebody that's not. I mean, Jewish is different
It's
because
a
it's
religion
also,
though,
but it's both.
Yeah.
So you got to define which one. You could be Jewish in the religion and not be like a businessman, makes lots of cheap choices and stuff. I think.
And apparently Asians are because Dan's cheap.
Dance cheap?
According to Jalitha.
Well, he's funny because he'll spend money on some things, but then he's like
Right.
smart about other things.
he always makes her shop at Dumoulis.
Yeah, she can't shop
Market
anywhere
basket.
else.
Exactly true. The reason they call it nigger rich, right? It's all about the show.
Right.
What's wrong with me? I got the $20 shoes and I'm still poor.
Oh, you're just poor.
Right. That's just.
There's like
you're just
normal
legit
people who
poor.
buy nice things to look rich, but then there's people who can't even afford the nice things. So
Right.
yeah, I'm sorry, you're poor.
I have $70 shoes because I just needed to buy shoes and they were $70. I didn't like it.
When me and my dad went over to after I graduated high school, we hopped a military flight to England with the intent of driving around Scotland. And we stopped at an English bar or a restaurant or something, and we're like, "Yeah, we're heading up to Scotland. I was born there." Blah blah blah. And he's like, "Oh, you know the Scottish invented copper wire, right?" I said, what? They invented copper wire? Like, yeah, two old Scottish women found a penny and neither one of them will let it go and they stretched it right out.
Yeah,
So it's
everybody
apparently it's
has
everyone.
their
Stereotypes.
stereotypes, yeah.
But I wouldn't have known
But
that.
stereotypes all come from
Back.
a truth.
Yeah, somewhere. Some truth somewhere.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, put a little
My
beef
ice
broth in
soup
there. It's
then.
not ice soup anymore.
What?
We hood rich, baby.
Ice soup?
I'm poor because I try to stock my bar with what
Hey,
I see on this channel.
I'm from northern Maine. Because white trash up there. Let me
Pea
tell you.
I would
Brothers
think
orange
so.
flower, Stirling's orange.
There should be white trash
Black
everywhere.
Grenadine, hibiscus strong
That's a
tonic.
big order.
Yeah, they don't say it,
Peach,
right? I
Pea
mean,
Brothers peach, Pea Brothers cherry, Regan.
that's the thing that makes rich people rich and poor people poor. Poor people want to spend what they have, and rich people want to save what they have, right?
Right.
And I don't care about either of those. What I
mean,
care
that
about
makes
are
a lot of sense
complaining
to me, I
people.
think.
I just don't like complaining people. Like, I don't mind if you're rich or poor.
Yeah.
If you're poor and you're fine with it,
Cool.
or you can't really avoid it, whatever. Then there's rich people, and then there's people who want to complain about it. About
Yeah.
either direction. Mainly about being poor, I guess.
I don't think anybody really complains about being rich.
No.
Damn, I have so much money, I just
I
can't
don't know what to
spend
do
it.
with this. Or unless they think they've like acquired some sort of status because.
Oh, I know not all Asians are good at math.
No. No.
Newsflash.
All Asians are good at math. That is.
No.
Okay, how about this? All
But
Asians
your
are better
food
than
is
me.
off the hook. Asian food.
Food is off the hook. Food is the fucking shit. That's why we always stop at Jade Garden after a night drinking in Boston.
Yeah.
Good stuff fast.
Is it real Asian food or is it?
Yeah, you
Fake
can
Asian.
get pretty interesting Asian food there.
I don't like interesting
Our
Asian
food
food.
isn't that good either.
I
Yeah,
like-
the Americanized Asian food is good.
I like American Asian
No,
food.
Asian food's good too.
No, I'm sure it is.
Pea pod stems with garlic and salt. Yummy stuff.
So I'm guessing Stanley's Asian.
Yes, he already said he was Asian.
Yeah, but
He
there's
said
a
he
lot
could
of
be the
words.
token Asian guy.
Oh, I guess from the last name Tam.
Yeah, Stanley's not a very Asian name.
You know what I like?
Well, in Firefly, River and Simon's
They were
last name was
all
Tam, and they weren't Asian.
It was a TV show.
But there was a lot of Asian undertones in that show. Like the swears were all
not
Asian.
real.
Shut up, yes, it is.
You know what though?
Neither's YouTube.
I have
You're gonna say YouTube's not real.
out of all the guys I've had a chance to work with that have been Asian at work, like 99% of them are fucking hilarious. Like
Yeah.
they're into their stereotypes. Like I'm sorry I can't see anything because my eyes I can't see anything. Then there's those guys that have absolutely no accent at all, and you're just like, what? And they're just normal people.
Or the one we worked with at Taco Bell, the Korean.
Wait.
Yeah.
Where are you from? Fresno.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm from.
Where do you
the Korean guy from Taco Bell was from like California or something, wasn't he? Like,
Yeah, he was actually
Southern
good.
California. Like had a California accent.
And he's freaking tall.
right. He was. See, he broke every rule of Asian
Firefly
stereotypes.
is real. Thank you.
Fucking
love
Firefly.
Firefly.
But like,
Fireflies.
you know what the other thing is? Every Asian guy I know, never have I met an Asian guy that bitches, moans, or complains.
I'd follow Malcolm Reynolds to the ends of the universe. I know that.
I don't understand why you're stuck on your Firefly kick. That's a lot of words, Trey.
They spend their money. Brown coats unite.
Yes.
What?
Go brown coats.
You're not talking about. You're not.
This Firefly.
Okay, because I was reading Trey's thing, and then somebody said brown coats unite, and I was like, how is that a racist thing?
Goddamn Mongolians. Why would we push Shitty-Walt? Mongolians always feel the need to tear down.
What?
That's Shitty-Walt guy from South Park.
Oh.
Goddamn you Mongolians!
Fly me up there and I can prove you wrong.
I just.
I'm Asian and I can complain.
Really? No, but you're Asian and your last name's Stanley, and Stanley's Asian and his first name's Stanley. So what that tells me is everybody from Asia
His name's Stanley.
takes the name Stanley because they think it's easier for us to pronounce. But guess what? We can pronounce most names. The best one was the guy at work whose name was Mark Ting, and
Marketing?
I was like, Mark, you know, once you get to there's some things you don't broach with people that you don't know very well, and I was like, finally, when I've been working for him for years, I'm like, Mark, what's your real name? And he's like, you want the name I didn't take when I came to the country? I'm like, yeah. And he said it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna call you Mark. 'Cause I have no idea what you just said. Like he says it with the accent and everything, like right to where he comes from, and I'm like, I don't understand. He's the one who taught me my first 60 Chinese characters. We used to whiteboard stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
go through
I did that
He
with
would-
the lady at work.
and he would teach me what each of the pieces mean and how earth, and then you take these parts and you could build, you know, like a horse always has like the 3 ticks under it, like the 3 marks, and anything that has that usually has some sort of grass component to it, like
Okay.
horses ride on the grass, so they have the little 3 marks, and then
Right.
the other things that are in grass, probably goats and other things, would have those same markings. I'm like, that's really cool. Like when you actually look into the
meaning of
etymology
the
or
language,
whatever
yeah.
that would be.
Yeah, the
Derek, are you excited to be done working 9 to 5?
I will be. This is my last week, and last week sucked real bad. This week shouldn't suck as bad because I can't travel, I don't think. I'm making the claim I can't travel because I can't expense things, so I'm not going to be there. I don't have any meetings scheduled, so I don't plan on doing anything if they fire me.
You don't have to go fuck about anything.
No.
Yeah, what are they going to do, fire you?
I don't even know if I'm going to show up for Monday's call. I don't know if I'm going to care. Like, we have a Monday call at 8:30 in the morning. It kills me for the rest of the day. I don't like to get up at Monday at 8:30 in the
Get up at 8:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
You poor bastard. I
I
feel
know,
so bad
huh?
for you. Holy.
Everybody is.
Yeah, but I'm up at, like-
Pierre's the world's smallest.
Yeah, this is what they're doing, but they're also not up adding annotations to their YouTube videos at 2 in the morning, trying to get everything done
True.
so that you can get to sleep and wake up in the morning and do it again and deal with real work. So my ultimate goal is maybe not having. What I'd like to do at night is respond to comments and chat with people and stuff like that. I think that would be kind of cool.
Derek's having kind of a going away party. He has like 50 lunches
Dude,
planned.
I'm going to this Mexican restaurant 2 days in a row.
Nice.
La Coretta?
And you're not, La Corretta's great. And
I've
you're-
been there.
And you're not paying.
No.
Perfect.
Oh, I don't know. I guess not.
Hope not.
I don't know. Maybe I could probably lie. They won't pay me. But yeah, I
Hey,
have
you
a
got a
sales
night job.
meeting, and then I got my other meeting. Yeah, I have multiple night jobs. Like, you know what really has sucked?
Go in, stay at your desk, put your feet up, put some headphones on and just close your eyes for next week.
What my finance guy said is don't even bother until the end of April. He's like, go through April and just take it off. I'm like, I can't take anything I do off. Like, that doesn't happen. So it's like, it's a good transition. You have that break. I'm like, there's no break. The break is I'm not doing this other job.
So you want a bag? Is there not much?
There's
I'll get a bag. There's already some in here.
there's no crying in baseball.
But what's really sucked was trying to get my taxes done and have my full-time job really beating the crap out of me and all the other crap that I had to do. Getting taxes done, I think, might be almost there.
And then started. I don't even want to do taxes.
You haven't started? Isn't it like...
I have a bad year this year.
Why? Because you're not getting money back?
No, so my last house that went in foreclosure there, I got sent a $127,000 income statement.
How did you make income on the house you...
I didn't, because I'm guessing they sold it and that's what they ended up losing, so they figured that's what I made, tax-wise.
Figured?
Well, they took the balance and subtracted it from what they sold it for.
Right.
And that's my income.
How's that your income? You didn't get
My
it.
taxable income. I know. I don't know how.
Tax guy?
I got a guy at H&R Block or two.
Oh yeah, but that's not really that
We'll see what happens.
in the end.
Yeah, maybe.
My
We'll
tax
see.
bill. Well, I have a lot of businesses, so it's usually about $2,500. I hope it's going to be less this time because I did all my reconciliations and stuff I didn't do last year.
Yeah.
Taxes suck.
Yeah, I'm sure for you, especially with all the businesses.
Yeah, and I was just
I've
keep
had
scanning
that.
shit in and like.
I was thinking I was home free after the last couple of years, after the end of the houses, but
Yeah.
this will be the end, I guess.
So-
whatever it is.
The one that killed me this time was Mike's Hard Lemonade because they sent me 2 invoices, and then they used a completely different company. I didn't even heard of the company. I got a 1099 from them, and the finance people were like, my CPA was like, well, did you account for this 1099 for like $2,500? I'm like, I don't even know who those people are. So I had to go. I'm like, where did I get that? I'm like, oh, that looked like a Mike Hard Lemonade, and I had to go through and find it. Like, I paid for half of it, but I forgot it was broken into 2 invoices. So I'm still kind of catching up, which kind of blows. But quitting your job, having to sign up for healthcare, and all the stuff to start a business, or I have a business, but to actually roll it out as a full-time job,
Right.
end a job, and do taxes, all within 3 weeks. And then
That's a lot of shit.
they're like, that's why I sent you my inventory for the end of the year.
Yeah,
Because
'cause
they're
you're
like,
doing that.
hey, what's your inventory? I'm like, fuck! Like, I had it all done, me and the kids and everybody, we all built, like, my inventory sheets.
Yeah.
But to get how much I have in stock, I have to know my cost of goods.
Yes.
So my Excel spreadsheet's like 300 rows, and only like the first 50 were filled in with cost of goods. So I had to go through yesterday and just find the cost of goods for everything I've bought over 2015 and figure out what they all are. Luckily, with Evernote, have you ever used Evernote?
Yeah.
You just scan your shit in.
Yes.
It can OCR, I don't know what it is, but it can scan that shit, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
So I throw it all in. It's like, what did you pay for Liber Grenadine? I'm like, Liber Grenadine, 17 ounce. It finds an invoice. I'm like, okay, type that in for cost of goods. Do that through the whole thing. So I finish it in a couple of hours. But it's like, I get so many other things I could be doing, like editing all the videos we recorded like 4 weeks ago.
Right.
And no, I've got to fucking finish my taxes and do all this shit. And I got the guys at work calling me with emergencies.
There's never enough fucking time, right?
April 1st. I have time to put some of
They
that
left
shit.
time.
It's just it's not time as much as just reprioritizing.
Yeah.
I think. And I want to take some
Yeah,
days
you're
just
gonna be a
to.
cocktail rock star.
I want to be able to go through and take days and say this
You're
day.
a cock star.
I'm gonna be a cock star. Well, I want to take a specific day, like that's 8 to 16 hours, and just go through creating a bitter or creating this or doing the sous vide bullshit. And like, I have a sponsor over there in the corner. I still have to make a video for and get all that shit done.
Yeah.
Let me suck. You gotta come up with some ideas for me. You should tell us you're taking No.
No, he doesn't take time off.
I don't take time off.
That's not what he does.
I just double my work.
He has to be busy. If he's not busy, he's probably gonna drive himself nuts.
I've tried. If I sit at home like on a Sunday, I'm like, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen.
Oh,
Like
I love that. I can so do that.
You could just sit down and watch TV.
Yeah, so easy.
10 minutes in, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
I used to remember when I got laid off. When I was living here, I got laid off. And I'm
Right.
like, I had to do something.
That's a whole day.
I got the Home Depot
Depot?
job after a week. At first, I'm like, oh, it'll be
No, my mother's done that.
relaxing.
I'm not
But
gonna do
nope.
anything.
Nope.
No,
I
you gotta do something. For me, it's just like
Message
right away.
retracted.
You can retract messages?
Uh-oh, Trey. I thought it said redacted at first. Like,
I don't even know how you can do that.
I don't know. That's interesting. Alright.
I passed on a chance to be. Insurance costs. Oh yeah, if you're in a business that you have to pay for insurance, like if you're a landscaper, like that shit's not cheap.
No.
Or if you want to have biochemistry or anything where you have to like get insured and do stuff like that. All right, folks, I'm done. It's like late, I think.
Yeah.
10:40 on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're searching for duplicates and deleting?
I didn't even know.
Excel
that
can do that.
Yeah. Dupe.
Dupe.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Me too.
I'm smoked
By
out.
proxy.
I didn't think it would say message redacted. Retracted.
It's funny.
Thank you all 37 people that are still in the chat room listening to my tax woes.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in.
Good night.
Twas a pleasure.
Twas a pleasure.
Twas a pleasure.
Oh, hello.
It's always good. It's always a pleasure.
Boy. Boy.